Yamuache yamukwa Badwam TV Badwam so umra no wada GNT yeda se kasia no ne de bro de etodwa omubi ya wobeti ni transport operators say ne won mo nya ntoto ebuo no mo ofisa ban ene won mo ahie di nkomo eto asomunti onya ntomo bi me no nsembi anopa yede bro Adom TV Badwam kasia share live or Facebook/Adom TV extra go TV 119 DSTV 280 uko YouTuber search Adom TV tube na AdomOnline.com semi ene smafofo bi wom medi afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni de bientie said ensem no etie road transport operators de atudwa say lorry fare no said etie na etie de omoje dada no eno ano won mo eje won mo anya ntotomo biem ni nyina ne sa ban hia won wadi nkomo eto asum kase no eto aso
Penifo Wada Ghana Private Road Transport Union GPRTU, any Ghana Trades Union Congress TUC, any Ghana Road Transport Coordinating Council GRTCC, and one more said a PSC Yama Bang, and can Mampeni John Dramani Mahama. Say what na see na fangobo, where ye CD, me no a free so, na ebeboa pa. Na what less a bosom about one bind the sufono. Ya we sa 2 CD a free so no. Ebema one more nutrition, one wine ham. Answer no betu sa anamono. Penifo Wada say kuyano and swafo a ohwe hia kobedi ho nsem so etena ase ena ohwe won bo se aban ebeye bibia fa ho na won mani age pa sa aban etu anamon na nhie mu omoyeye no eso aban fa so na wakire se saa anamon aban etu no nkontwemu mfiri bosome baako no enkwa ni mu ofiri se ekame yese fa ngobo no kwa na ekosoro na won mo sa de atudwa se won mako ho nhie mu ehu sa de aban ye nti ahentwade bo anko de bekosoro no won atwa sensen anya ade a wo tumu bi adrawafo ene won mo wo stations ahodo nyina se wonum ebetumi age ahentwade a wogine sesei na onfa bi nka ho na se obi nso efo na okakire ne se ontua sikani bi enka ho a onmoden se obetwempanifo adwuna baso ensemu Godfred Abubiri ono eneye twetwefo de ma GPRTU enna Emmanuel Ohene Yabua ya oye twetwefo de ma GRTCC enna wonum nsa ehyaase
wache illegal miners edu emienu eye one two from a goodie galamsefo yi ebi na nu enhyiamudi anase soup a worma ye wo bekwai forest district eye forestry commission for no worma ye namsunti wonsa ka enipadum yenu ya wormo ese ye nkwaye ne yensuo wo bosomtwe range forest reserve no wo asante mantemu
dumienu a wokɔhye kwaye brentu a ɛwɔ bekwai mu ana wotu efomogudie ɛwɔ bekwai mensim no forestry commission for akwakoche omo ɛwɔ biaye a ofre honom bosomtwe ranger ɛwɔ asante mantemu na bra wokopie won so no forestry commission se na wo mu ɛyɛ ekuaku ɛna wo yɛ adwuma ekuo baako edu ɛne edumienu die na wo miaye ahodo a wo yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ kwaye nim na bra wokɔche wo mu no excavator na ka won ho no wo sɛ excavator na wontimi entu biem afei tricycle so wo GB ewo won honom tamfan afidie nso enso no ogeye afi pumping machines ahodo a na ne dodo eye aduonu baako nso ogeye power plant na eye mienu nso ogeye generator mienu nso ogeye na air blower eka ho enipa edu mienu a wakwakwakye omu wosiesie omu de omu akwakopiem ewo bekwai circuit court na wakodi omu asem eye August da etoso edu baako bi kosi edu mienu enipa wachi omu wondin ene abuna wadi mfie aduanan adakwa Matthew edimfie edunkno John Tiboti edimfie aduonu nso Nurudin Isa edimfie aduonunsia Henry Peter edimfie aduana mienu Ruth Agbanyo edimfie aduanan Anthony Amadi edimfie aduonu baako Sesi McLean edimfie aduanan miensa Benjamin Wusu edimfie aduonu nwoche Richard Ata edimfie aduasa baako Sumaila Mohammed edimfie edunwoche Abel Inti edimfie aduonu nan ena nyadjogbe edimfie aduanan miensa na wonipa ne dine abana ahenkan a wogina mu se wono ena odi ekoye ni mu omukotusa efumagudie no oni de ebra wokopie mu ewo honom no wodwane ya woguso ehhehwe no na momo na waka nyina no ohwe ne mu so de ombekwa akopie mu ewo aseni bia
yanto akase no eso na eye tipa truck eye adrobafo wo mo a ekura articulator hye no ebie no a container sisi so no woni atitu agu wonsemo ewo tema na ni nyina no Meridian Port Services eye terminal ho ewo sanke yi won container no free so no bepem sabre omuda so ato something wo hono ma yenyi ya eye won haw one kase yi edi nkomo
so gati nya bua na ka ababie tem na no mai mo akopenti say like sakmano estate just use wo bla ababua me pa because in a week no me ko kuma say one aniwa ba ko na me ko 2 times in a week no ma but because of this traffic, me go. I do in a week about and in the mass office in the university and ISS. A man who trim. I do not know. I and I said, see a fool winding. But in case I find a car, or better said, yeah, would continue to call outside of the man of back. How many dinner outside the year? Nanke gentleman to MPS Street. Can you remember block traffic near the Paso? I remember that was accident. At the time, the accident caused also finding. Full out of passport almost at once for passport. And one of the July was Nina's was
freight forwarders nso de atudwa say or how ye wo ho ya de ma won boka ye pai sanse na fam yensen ya de de bia otua ho ka onipa ba ko oka freight forwarders yi ho age fifia jekum no de adesre ato aban anim sa adavroma won be won moase de be ya e ka wo bo no eso beti
say e ba de den a onya ni sika e ba ne de men so a onya ni sika and ma take advantage of sadie no na de bia no ye container no kwa just the days na de enti ase ne se adentina wo a wenti meni ye container na man no umo wusan ji ensika echi nyina ewie nso no akaka ase na be sa papa load inside na tamba no o ma ji trucks ni na afa almost 500 trucks o ma ji ni na afa ene sisi wo mo mu container trucks so ni enya trucks e de be eduma eno so ye kwa kofa sa de man wo port ni inside no so eno so mo sa de demorage tina ke de demorage ni ye tua abe den na importer no ebe ti makoto won ni ma omo ni no mo complain duty widening meanwhile e shipping line for no and am I problem they say the person e kire MS ni say o man hwe anye ne no kire bia ye container you be fine one
Yanto akasia no so na make say awin municipal assembly no enche market na wo ho no won mobu egu ama ene wo mu bie kwan mu de ama 24-hour economy eye market won peso wo sie no na MPP amanyoko no de sobo ebo mensin no krachi wo ho de enti emo kasa no enie
minim se aban bi ba na se oba beye buntuduma oye de mo man no. Now, mine also is made up of stakeholders. The community, market women in this our scenario, no? Market women, other stakeholders, the parties, churches. Mr. say, Sana Moa, DCEOs and MCE, A2 Ayanamon Papa na. Panini Bain and only two Sana Moe. You may be that say, Enti Hanum, Asasibi and Hana, and Dinka, Okona Nanamonim, and Omkodi Gudahua. Enka babia omope normally 24-hour economy market na sie no jingala na mo e mane bia na sesi ya no yetumi no se nananom akomanyo so sara ani yen MPP fo so yakomanyo so esa se yenim sika ye ba ye de sell market yi mu
Oboss mensin mo krache ye Fostila Vapia Kenin ene wodi atudwa so Oboss Senior High Technical School a wo mo kohwe wo mo headmaster no yento school ni mo kakra na yento ye kase no etwaso
the person e ma omo ekofie no NNSS say ayentimi ma police ntina ha saa 24/7 awofo betimi no omo ma akasa nti ye ma omo akofie akogye afutuo eni bi nso aka ho nti ye nhyehyeye enyina wie na ewo se omo ba menim say school no ewo awofo no nyina numbers ana say beko television and say radio so ama ya kasa ya san abie nti ye man kola no sambra no mo metena mo mesuade so far the district commander mami hu say ya 6 nkola mako 6 ebi mo wo mo che wo mo headmaster no eho o mabubu ni dan se ne niema ebi mo fefa o mo niema with the you say headmaster na CZ on phones nti eba ne sa no mo ko wa kohwehwe mo phones yenso anyina ye nim say as a student you can say with this phone eba school
penimpa ya ono ena hwe ngumesua so e wasante mantemu Dr. William Kwame Amankrapia enso ebepie ho bia ensem wodi tu dwanie
you be certified, you pay. Whatever. Such a joint class here. Who said the dear? Why baby a bay? Who bet ya? Now, more yeah, few people in Ashanti region. The number of students here are 152 executions. More yeah, 1 kill. Eti wonko a abanye dwuma a waye school nyoma a waye nyoma koso dem a wonko a untna hansen eti wuko fie no wo beka kire wo ma no ade a ma say ni bia no beye ansana indefinitely okay no dia honorable beye ansana mo be try amsa sir police won pay for gina wo ye dede wani na ho
they are not aware that he's a retired director.
Tienye no so ne fakase no ensi ntisi ade we twa mu no a enne ene afe pepepe adehye ne achichiwi anopa sei onwa dware asore ekọ wonyuma so ekwaba onu mama tienne ne afe abusua papa bi Awurade a waye more chechefo abepem ne no nkoso anu chechire more ne o my Ghana yakoso asere Awurade se de ati se de mebi nsibio madofo akwasi square o ma begina ha me mamo achen
menye Sofia
ya joso
e bibia ye boko
o nyame adom
nyame ase we ne boy ni diama de na kofo mu
jana kakra ya revo no matter baby ojina no it's very very sad. Very, very sad. I'm just I don't know how Necrasa 1 year they get over this. I don't know how they are coping. It's just not easy.
Asantia, ahumachi jiramusu. I believe other tribes, how so your modi. But ene ombeye interdenominational service. Ewo UPSC tie de honsam no ebeba and even before enne say Tuesday no say Wednesday no Tuesday no rather Ghana Forces need defense bibi de kai one ne senior high school Pope Jones
Pope Jones
on
ne Pope Jones
Pope Jones
so kaidum de ma Dr. Maneboama nim say abusua ne nkaye nso aye bibi aban so ye bibi we say your compensation photo
aban photo
edit ma emma no eno so ya present it Ghana for my ade na boy na ma vim ne bibi akra ateko
very sad I canteen just like that one time
just like that seconds
let's see split second I change some investigation
no ko see say box no I say
oh so no me can say ewiemu kusuye na ye
and yes sir
and ma pilot no eluzi site of baby o say offer
hey edion radin hu emobo Radin kwaswa tetemore ai
serious
na kra hwe weda no kra na omo ka se
na nyame na hwe nipa so
mkase so
kusuye no say be much for play and for kusu mu
oh
is it that thing say do so nko na kusuye timi ma atehwe ya na NSP ya me form currency
and ya sports no problem na me ade oboy de ama me edim ama bibia teko but kaya ho na nkomo we no ye de beba MPP so be ye demonstration sabi ko mo Badwam pemwo omo satewe
nti Supreme Court no mustasa
o sa nti ho nso ye besie ni nyina ye de beba wo bete health tips no so na wotwe mu headache no ye de no beba ye be Zoom no ene phone line no na nso do de aba AdomOnline de bonkrata no ne akanti sabe de ke jwana nkasa de agudie mu sam no.
Well, on that next week, right? On the 15th.
Yeah.
Before the 15th, that 14th, you demo.
Domi market.
Ochana watch.
Yes. Domi market. Yeah, but Ochana watch. Domi for mo here nim. No, but by this time, you demo den. King. Yes. And then I ditch and I walk on so. From my immense and the Afra could do pediase. And over the Lodge Tavern. And see, more behind in the home film. Yeah, what map on next week. I'm finding them. Maybe behind Timinkoye. There DBS for us and Opomo can only then some over DBS Industries Limited, a dying over post DBS. Samson of Franco Trading Enterprise here from Papa Appliance DFE Franco Trading Enterprise. And then of course, Amodi Siakon Consa na CTC Quanamo Kijuan Gassani, Erica Sedu Body Pablo, I'm a Bernard Paddy Butcher, producers, Besha Seria friendly games at Hodwa, across Europe and Chelsea was in action. Samson Arsenal so a born idea near the Moore, Senate and one some Asiaquay. Area course when Betis Arsenal 3-1 Mallorca about Paris Saint-Germain 3-0 near Montreal Chelsea AC Milan games January and so at the Amaya after say Juventus about Chelsea and some Xabi Alonso at the two journey Koso na Xabi Alonso semono na yakane sawi na Antoine Semenyo and so I see a kind of Manchester City now there's a new coach Enzo Maresca and can Pep Guardiola na or compare Omomino any Jumedia how much share is a so and Pep Juma no compared to Maresca by the Opeso or Oye. Right, and then the Antoine Semenyo idea to a draw or many idea. Now you zoom straight into other news now at WAFCON 2026 and Egypt, Nigeria born a fortune, Egypt adjust now. Zambia we need 2-1 over Malawi but when to be qualifying for any do maybe no be 6-6 na say head to head in the Ejuma. In the end, Zambia despite the 6 points were film. Very sad. But the group no be the 4 points that qualify. Very, very interesting part. But you're going to send games this week. Well, and so, and only the course so honorable and very, very interesting. Malawi lose you there, but to qualify. Zambia winning and to be qualify. Obia was 6 points in that particular group. Into a mad no Ebeba no so beka. But and that you should more say Ghana group no. You bet maybe in group D. Cameroon 6 points, Ghana 3, Mali 3, Cape Verde were film. Now Cameroon are qualified at that. Now between Ghana and Mali, Sebako qualify, and of course, and a draw for Ghana. Crabby to me a boy me to me ako. Take one biasono. Say a year one year and also on some BC ako El Holomo and height of the game can last on your coach at the Magana Okasa. The man came last. On your coach about the Black Queens of Ghana. Now came last like I said, Jennifer Kujo. Jennifer so player the Black Queens. At the end of place so Eka. I forgot game you. All right, and so I know and someone Jennifer Kujo, where the two the Black Queens of Ghana. Now at 8 p.m. live commentary was some from Sutika Channel South Farm in Ghana. It will qualify when in Malawi and about the next round of the competition. Now, yeah, can say I paid that already Morocco, South Africa in the quarterfinal, Cameroon versus Nigeria. Ivory Coast versus Algeria, then Malawi versus Ghana if we are able to qualify. And the sad was Zambia as someone want to say next second be shown they head to head now Zambia she goes bibri tia Egypt there but Egypt no film that it's about head to head Egypt in count now it is between the three teams in the 6 points and them near about it is I go no one more time say Malawi show money how papa so in the end even though we plus 6 goals yet it goes in see share against Egypt in the film and as a chairman so Nigeria will have +2 Malawi na so ya Japan and the end the mami and I can coach Ghana ye nyina achi na mfa amount me qualify am from coming sad papa now one summer now okopimo wa 420 championship in Nigeria and Ivory Coast 4-3 on penalties Nigeria qualified for the grand finale of the 20 Wafu Zombie after say Ivory Coast bought 2-2 in regulation time. Burkina Faso bought Niger by 2-0 until we a qualification for the Total Energies and 20 championship by Basso Ghana and so FM. Now, young Ghana Premier League in some Kakrangu and Sanamako and the new coach at the Summer Test Football Club and an Ajaman. Yes, Nana Kwajaman and kind na didn't quit pa second Biasono. Vision for the Badwam and saying I'll be people high in the audience. Some to be said, you are Matt Samantes, so by her timber or so by the league.
SC Samantes has won the league before, so there is anything you do apart from winning the league and qualifying for Africa will not be a success. You cannot boast of top 4, you can't boast of top 6 because they have won it before, and I'm sure the supporters they are hungry for it. So the idea is to go to Samantex, build a brand of football that will be exciting to the fans, but win with it and win the Ghana Premier League. Yes, I think I spent half of my time in Europe trying to plan a new game module for Samatex. So I've been talking a lot to Coach Wellington, trying to figure out who is there, who has left. Even in terms of the player analysis, we've done a lot. So he's given me a lot, and with what he gave me, I've been able to build a club-wide module that would also affect the junior team as well. Unlike Vision, who just probably wanted to develop these players, Samatex is looking at winning the league. So their game module is going to be different from the way Vision's game module was. It's going to be vertical football. It's going to be a lot of intensity. It has to be exciting players. So of course we're going to start developing the players technically to make sure that that foundation is established. Then of course we're going to add that physical and tactical part of it. But I think that Samatex has what it takes. If you look at the players that they are signing.
No. Hey, Nana, you're being the whoa. Nana Jamang and Samatex coach. Now, on our friendly games, the Basso, Asanico call Benab Bono 2-1. Now, for Samatex, Mashanti Icon, a Bono 2-1 in our friendly games, the Mediema, in Ghana, Omako Pimo, Ivory Coast, Mosukro, FC, Mobom, Kabi, Momotimo Bako, Ibrahim Tanko, coach at the Mediema Sporting Club.
No, I think it was a very good game, and this is the first game, like you said, in Abidjan, and we managed to win 2-1. And I think, like I said, first game we have to watch the video and then look at the mistakes and the positives that we have done, and then keep on working. So I mean, you could see that all of them are eager to give their best, and those who played today, I mean, did very well. We still have 4 games to play. Everyone will have his chance, and then definitely we are going to have a very strong side among them. In terms of pitches or in terms of the atmosphere, definitely one of the best, because we were here last season. That's why we also came back, and I think everything is going fine. We hope that we will go through the pre-season without any injury.
Yes, Sonona. Oya coach by Mediema Sporting Club. So we were to see how our more preseason in Besia come defending champions of the Ghanaian Premier League. Almost on see a name of the CAF Champions League. Must inside the almost inside be you say so eba and fast, and of course DBS Industries Limited. And then the other boss was DBS, nana DBS. Over bosom point DBS and Teokoya and Kokamfu Frog and DBS. Now, a Franco Trading Enterprise from air conditioning to whatever, a Franco Trading Enterprise. Some okay on none operation. Then some of the bro and image where Shemataria, image where cake watch fantastic morning come out and across social media, image where GH, no matter your size. Oh yeah, Sarah, director size. Oh yeah, Saminiwa size. Oh yeah, Kwasisian size. Oh yeah, Fiaman Kwa size. Nina, we now do a image where GH. No pay. I made us a pass and I wash a beautiful shirt. Sanya, over to you, Brakwasi, sister. Namenka and come on. Yeah, later on in the day, Jim and Mukaka.
Yeah, image was my
image. Yeah.
Said I say, so show attire.
Oh, yeah. If you had the name, it was I get one before Baba. Oh, my nice jackets be named about. Yeah, the sales about the no Yazoo. 14th and 15th for 2 dates as our channel 14th and 15th next week if you done me that's all come on if you da you do me and me that ye nante wo ayi mensa to brade yakopon no be dey you esanfo ni ho yin twam avia
watch no na aba woda dey aba na say these boys now woda mo dey watch no
watch me
was just man catch me
sana no say do e be ready wachi
ana why say
because in the kind ana ofo aso
why ofo aso wa da be no
oh eno obi akura ka say we na dey so ru afia say
da bi me re dia say me
dey na nipa be say me sa say na won say rich mo ka say go aso
corner da say me say bo me nka hwe me say mu anga sam betimi atoto ba me nka say meto we say be do obi
but okay say do say fo ni ho yin twam na yen to bi
o pa betimi ato
obi aye work no
oh o pa betimi say wo work ya wo beto esi wona wi akọ
okay the end any bi nya de
de abro no ahon so de obenya yeah tinyame ya duma men share bo kwasi square say you do ho meto wachi hensi sa de fa se otirim but your joint wo ho
almost definitely o say ye wie wo no to no de ajai okay so lokusha ho nti no
I say that
yo enko aduma na ko pepesi
enko pepesi no kakra na
adaruma
the daily circular the bokata and share asem
Was the NPP challenges acquitter of Sedna Tamaklo at Yonu. Road tolls back. It's a road tolls. We say a digital road toll. Yemphobia controna. What to take it to an sort of what's our
what you say?
Yeah, digital.
That we see a book when we are dying. It is a dino to be
and I'm saying digital. Digital.
But you say me twem wo ha so what happens and then you bubu ho nyina.
So because you bubu ni to be digital ho.
So we are going to create something there, right?
But I no nya dan kese no.
Nya dan kese say
oh cute one ukra card ukotwa na on ayem na room.
Why?
No say sika ya.
Na ka wan sika. Say first na question here say tema moto we. Uji ticket na. Ufi se be your care mufi.
Ah, no ba wonye mpo. Ba omonye.
O de to from na boys na sa fetch dey. Abemaso. So, it is a fear that the 2 1 more. Me will do it, mammy. Some of the 2 1 more. Be do it. You want take it no? Oh, you probably tell the service.
Service card.
Take it.
Oh,
what do you think?
What do you think?
So, you're just a passenger, you know. You're the mouth to get.
Yeah, make it say take it now. So, or take. Yeah, say you buy that county take.
You do $100. Yeah. But what have you? What was that?
What was that?
I got Tonya crack. Say that go for you. Okay,
the road was no as back Daily Sector Democrat Adom. Daily Democrat. Sabi strips Kofi Bento naked. Over 200 million Ghana cedis lies. Now I say but told you say gold boy for 200 million Ghana cedis say ayira. Sabi Jafia ba won tell ya no say sa no kre baako kra enim. Gold board is Ghana's gold story. Let's build it together. Eti Prince Kwamika enso na kasa say o na kasama for edema Ghana Gold Board. It's a gold board here Ghana ade nyakese pa ye nyina nkamom na ye mo ho eban. The Daily Democrat. The Spider. Get from UNESCO seal deal to digitize TVET. Oh okay. Oh nice. The TVET is no ever called digital. Order that workaholic chief of staff Dr. Julius Debra for the upper. As a countdown to August 26, Ghana moves to unlock voter leaks billions. VRA give and 24-hour plus secretariat begin high stakes. Hey, wow, take to commodity can say power coso. Never coso party. We are no fun. We see NDC in the spotlight. Roadmap, row and chairmanship radio. The Johnson said the Ketian Swakasa. That's Swakasa, their fat. Among we are calling for 30 for President Mama. Just a syndicate here, I can watch them. Despite the Bocata, so Adom. 24-hour. So I say, if KGL has no copy, why should Ford Estate, Opoku Schools Ford Estate on RTI law over NLA KGL report? NPP insists on August 6th, the more despite national mourning, a date that should be sacred. Ghana for nyina etwa yaw etwa jaduo yesi MPP for them so kwakoye oye chire. Ghana's democracy is thriving, not under siege. Professor Jampo slams calls for demonstration. The professor runs for Jampo so they can say oh Ghana democracy ne konye pa yantiti obia e obebia. The combat effect toss stares back to life as new MD pushes refinery restart. Eti pedipon that time oil refinery no they will combat and it's a man for one about to say duma wobo enya duma keto akra na government say tema oil refinery sa eja na so biem 24-hour da wakata enonom daily guide. NPP NDC lock horns over democracy demo copter crash anniversary. Say this for shop when people for someone nyini pa ho munia padaye ayam hihie nimo so. Wiem kwa hyase si afi ba kontem Ghana ye nkai dum amse mokwa akoye oye kirem ti ode ora computer phone about deputy director of elections de ma NDC amyoko saso na nana B national organizer Emma NPP amyoko so phone abraham Sadina Tamaklo still case kwachi ofosu na ka saying government minister for government communication or say yes appeals court has said Sadina Tamaklo ye nyino na so tie ka say or so edem Obwasi SHTS students beat headmaster over baby barrier claims. 6 arrested. They see Obwasi so the chef was some headmaster could see akwada to fe will be. to makwachi head masara buno no enya de keto akra ya che de suafo no mu ensia daily guide and dem wie the Chronicle. Over reliance on gold export is very dangerous. Okay. Eti IMF na ebo Ghana koko. Said the way I say abandon the nyina atu gold so no ehu. Osi ya nhweni na si ankoso antete ye kono no ye. Na gold body ba from say king Ghana economy no asem kese pa na besimbo. Complete existing Accra Kumasi highway to save lives. Minority. Don't come like I say. Eso mesre aban so for hwe akwane akwantebo ye wo ensem so. Se Accra Kumasi highway do carriage wo man anim koso no wonwie. Se na akwakoye expressway no. The Chronicle. Anyway, eso buy.
Nti ye be phone line so no zoom no so ye active. Enti momra no yankwadomonline.com na yentoa so wo ho. yankwadomonline.com.
Na your phone so.
Okay. Nana ya mo ache.
Aba.
E mo ache nana.
Mira me joso.
Eda se yentio.
But what me ka de.
Ya to kanana.
Yo, me gidi se mo hoye.
Na me adom.
Na ma tifu nyina so hoye. So na me gidi se e wuru aba me encho be president ono so no hoye no pay.
Na me adom.
Yo, na Jason Kodia ono so me gidi se no hoye. Na me mpa bo ne se consensus executive amanya kwa to aba no. On maintain no. So we been shepa ebo party no abai party no boy. Na I be ne David so I want to enkai wo mo promo.
Nana je.
But with you.
And then chena dos. Yes, no ya to so why.
Na no me tie na 2 pm ka say o mo naija. E dey me ya mbo ka.
Ya say ka so say. Na otwe wu nyina obeti ya chichim. Tichichim. Why?
Me gidi say na binu ka say mama na o mo yi no. So why kaya?
Mama be
ya.
Ndi se am before chino tu ma waji max of lu no a.
Said na tamaklo.
Okay. E chi ma waji kakra. Nka mi fi say ndi so pese nka mo yi no kra no. Nka mo okọ api no, nka mo san ma no ko api bi na mo fi sheda bi. Nti wo ndi na san bi 2000 3000 sana man bill no. Say ne wo man bill. But we no pass dia, e no be agin ba say bi wo no depend on ko for. E je bi ko for. What ma say na no to say o ma san chi obi a o yen sankironi a waka petro ho asema mo chi no na no ya. Nti we no emboa yesa ba no se ne ye woduma e de ma o se be ye. Ene 24 ko na me ne adwuma pese ye ma amanfo nya bi ye.
Na ya da se nya menhira o. Yakubu so also.
Yakubu don bote obo ase.
Kaira.
Offenso kaira. Ampani nya me adom ne ho ye. Ya nso ye ho ye.
Etutu awase so.
Why ni gina? Yakubu want to was doing share with
Amen.
Amen. Yakubu suje nkamo. Man pe huwe de me chala na ko sendi se regional chairman. Na me cha bacham for so regional secretary o Asante region. Tu ya hene esi hene ta akukuda mienu we de Asante region ye storm na omoja juma pamfuma great NDC ne Ghana manyina. Kakra me pesa me kan se ne masifo mkura na obi so ato asete. Ya papa bo mo de fantai that let's join the money man machi ana omo film no mo kwama Ghana celebrate Ghana yi na bafa ye didi ni amende de safa ya fruta atre no ta akuda mo kwanya mo kwanya na nde o mafi ye tu fanya ko panse on fa mo kwa fanche on fa kra fanto Abraham kuku na ka mi na be ya o mo so mo pentem na so ye nkaki Yakubu
ya sepa Yakubu
ono abo akisimi ozum ya mo achen papa
ya sister fia no pa ma so mo da ro ma sister fia Dabi mpani fote dono ose wayirema no wayirema to menya de na makasa hwe ho fasuo no menya dan watch ne ya kama watade ne ya kama menya de na menkanfo wo hefa obakwasi ma menchi awere na sister fia mpani fote sekajikadi be fa ne fra hwe ne nyina nse bibie ni anwanso be kwai secretary honorable Joseph Ayabila wasa declare se wo ye maintain secretary nti ojiru aye nyina ye mo ano na se obakwasi ananu mbejina ha kan se assembly ma ya allowance no mai na in fact omampani wa ya de Adom TV sa me ka so mutie obakwati aba ma ya ko je eno da ya ko je na ya gro we stress san pa kiss me Adom TV ma ya me powerful nti allowance no assembly ma for den aba kiss me
me say mo enjoy
yeah something you don't want to pay you watching I'm watching you
video so about pa
na ni mi akwasi mo hote sei
ya me ya
so papa na ni akwasi mo hote sei
ya me ya ho ya
e de nyame ase mechia mi ya mechia mi nuanom o platform no so nyina na ma chia ni sister ba ko so o afro se mamponten ya wo kira de fred sara opon mechia no pa na no pe kakra pese bi kan se me hwe trend ya manyo semsi kono a emmo ma proper development enkoso efiri se we nya ase mimi ne menya na me nkwa mi yusu se enye kura no a wo ka wontie tika me hwehwe mu kakra ba ye eni krom ha sedo mu si ye omo amanyosem no omo apage threshold na mra ko 70% you say party bi nya 70% wa nya oni other party ni ye coalition na mo tena se na mo de mo policies egu board so etimu ye bibia check and balances wum nti ke page de nso ko 70% na ka party bi wa nya no oni other parties no e ka bomu a mo tena se na mo bu oman no se de yen citizenry no ye ho beto yen me bi kakra no me da mo ase
yes we da se
emi abaso emi anopa ya mo achi
mute
emi de bia je se ya ka kire se de nho a oba no wa mute
nchemi wai mfa nchemi na Madam was a woman I have na chichi amopa na mabason mamensumchia honorable Eric Popo na minchi a Greek minister papa in fact obo ejuma na minchi chairman na kwesi Ashanti regional chairman yes I maintaining no because of Najuma painti na minchia
emi twaso
no ba obechia nti anya hwe emi ya dase ayemko 2 pm ho yedofo yemo achen
mejemo so menu ya ba afia na mo ho ye de
ya me ho ye
na wo live na
me ba cho say da bi o me wi am dress akwa adwuma
na say there wo person o say sound location ya ti a bebe
yeah ma say da me ho kakra wa
yo
ano pay ma ba ide wa woni say honorable Kwame Obenda akon e say wo call for regional vice chairman e wa Ashanti region ma menche oni ni ama ashite for national chairman akwasi
list
yeah
oh seme bo ni pa mi no pe mesero o ya me bi be ka ho
dabi o fa mutu fa be ka ho yankwa
abotre akwasi we are so ho it's better to tell truth than to lie
okay
mesere nadmo eniema ekoso nadmo no me at 2 pm me bo enyo so because his excellency Goodluck Obama John Dramani Trump Kwame Abebio Mahama a listing president nti nadmo omo adwuma for the past 15 to 16 months ni ayemfi omoka see ya even duma 1 month ko ayemfi kakra no ya ana ebiem so nipa mo ba mo fa nipa nko 2000 but let's say yes e betwe nipa 1000 peka 80000 aka no ye be yo mo dey Mahama yes ro
no ya da say
yati to be
that's Adom news yeah and no kwa na say emi say district coordinator and I say nadmo mpani for mo akwa asende
agia tum say
omo the statement about omo numbers gugu so serious njo de nadmo finance minister yes wo ho na aba be die sika nse ja wo ho na wo wada wo matu aka na bosome ba ku mienu miensa kwanya bete na 15 months 1 year 3 months anodin we dey sell muntu ya yenko everybody we are hoping say attending ka che dey o hawo nyina no atwa say o ma ye light no entokro no o ma chiechia ye dofo ye mo ache
ento mejemo so entwasa entokro no da so de da ho o kan o mo say contractor na beba ye twan aso obi to man sana contractor
asemo
ya ka kire o mo say so o fi so o mo be ne sa o mo de contractor no tu amana na de ade na sim na kunya me ye ya ne tutu mo emi na me de aka ka me ka ho asem ye say na mo de no na me pese me ka ho asem ka ka
wani ya da se
ma abosome nko adunum ni entu ameka na se ni pa kire na dwan na akwaya te se ye fa wo hotan a me hu ni se ye no kra na wo se ye pa mu ka kire NDC aban ye da na assemblyman for the complain ya ye se ye twa o musika ma wo na nadmo for the ye ka wo de a ye obi wo ho no ma ba bi ofi a oba adwuma na ofa ka ene de ba nti wo mfa sika be na enkonko tua ne TNT enti ebesre saa na NDC aban ba a teacher for bi kira de mfie miensa na ama 3 months pay NDC aban yesre wo mo saa na ema na ekoso no mu ntwa so no mu ntwa na admo fosi kama wo mo no mu tia mo ma ye ne ani bi mu a wo mo nso beto aduane am ye nya bi adi
yede sami wie sami anope ye mo achen nana ojambo ama nana pia o reverend ye mo achen o
na wa ko ge ye
ye
yo mami na mo se sene mi nyamu nyina beka no na na unse na ye atorenchem a eto Ghana no jeans afini mi kuma samaboage na mi mabusen na shedene ya ko ne di ma yidi ana ewura doctor samaboage papa ya wa ya mami pa
so no kwa de ono ne sekura
mamu wodi na akopata bibi nyame emanda be pama ye
amen
na I not go there na meka I was not go so me aturenche mu aboafo ana omo aso aturenche mu ato obo mu fi ho yesre passe empany eno nyama wo se obi ono okobra aturenche na aturenche so to ni pimu dia are ho pa I was man fancy na mencha no fa sito me da ma woda ndabati me do anim bye
but na
elio aturenche ma to omo na be do ano de o we nyina chi na yiro flood nyina no mo
no mo se gina mu o
ti we de opete kwa Christy na Fela ene Geti ena hwan ye wa se Arab de yada mo ase yada ba so tenya mbo ya mo brantem ne ento so basabre no ye ni headache hu nkomo wiki mu nyina wo se sa nkomo no na yakasa fa ho Mr. Otie bi 5 minutes ye kwaba Medidi efia amankwa tamaklo yeda se ye mwakwaba ene edo Badwam TV Badwam Health Tips so aha na yedi nkomo hwe yapomuden na wotwe no mu ni afa topic baako na 5 minutes bia adwada de kosi fiada yedi ho enkomo ti bedu fiada ne de na se wanya full package se nkwanya na ompe no ayi what if akwa na wo complaining to when you bu ne thought se be ya wete ne ma se wiki mu nyina ye ne Dr. Dubuaten ene edi nkomo afa headaches eho adwumakuo no so adaroma endpoint homeopathic clinic won munti ene yenya ni defoi ene won di nkomo ti se wo yare nko ade a yenko endpoint ho de wo ka ho asemi ene yare bia wo frɛ no no obeye nko ade a obɛfrɛ wo ono obɛkasa na fe watumi ahyew dog yemo akwaba yeda se na wotwe mu ntete a anadesua ode maye na yenhwe complication a wo ho se bia me mitie me we na makọ misie kom na de me na makodidi still netipaye no wo ho misi o mani ne kum mame nkoda still netipaye no wo ho ho sunsuaso ne tese
yo meda se yedi nkomo afa headaches ho na ya kire mu se obia ti apaye ne da na mpembe that's right na headache ya etipaye a enya yade ne de baaye no enche ewe nipa so eno kra no mpembe bere no ano obu akwa na ehia so ba no maduru obu a wonu musuo keke obu a na okokoda keke obu a wonya aduane bi di keke obu a wotwe ho firi nipa ho bia na obi na ema stress wotwe ho firi nipa na akokɔhye dem kra na rest kakra na utipaye ne ko but wo yesa no ma we nyina na ade ebechi na uti nda so dwawo atoa so ewo mu a na aba ne ko o se wo hunu se etipaye no wan hwe yi a se etipaye ne betima age wo nkwa efiri wo nsem efi se mpa bebere wo ha na ebete yesi o enipa we de na wonyare o mu a na wo kase ni tikeke ne paye no eti na paye nipa na nye keke yade bia ehye nipa no ho ne ho nsunsuanso na ma nipa ne tipaye no ya kire different types of headaches. Yes, headache no baby or you were different over 200 types of headaches. Hemicrania, tension headaches, hormone headaches, caffeine headaches. Nini na ya jechi dem. Enti headache no utine dwa wo no. De kodum pempenso bi a also rush the hospital. Wanya utipai wo na wo hu se bi a wakoma bo periperi. Na wani su biriw na wuti ohonam ye obete wo ye bibi kakra no wabre wo da wontimi nna ana wo chaza wo honam nyina ye obete setipa ye no wanhwe no wanso ano a ebetimi do akọ owuom ana se obi tipa ye epai no na bo se aso ne tiko ana se bo se obi tipa na ni efiri nsuo ana ne hinu efiri nsuo ayekọ wani ayekọ afebo so wani so ayekusu setipa ye no obehwemu no na yade bi a etewo so iko mi bi wani It could even be allergy and this idea no the eba. Obi ti paye no na bo se nipa no ho hyehye no. Itirimu hyehye no wo kwa as wo kwa afafa as ye pie na tiko. Obi wo abo se bibi ne nam ne honam dua ne ho twetwe ne honam nyina endududu. Sa ti paye no obehwem kwa na e bia nerves na e damage. Sa ti paye no ye ntena sokora. Obi titimi paye no. Na ti paye no na ofe. Na nanumu ye no nwono. Officer odidi ontimi ne di obehwem na yade bi.
Na de sa
de ne ba. Enu nti ye ka se ti paye a se wonya hunu any of these things and as wo se wuti na wuti paye no afei e bow to the stand say adwuma kora wo ye no wo daily activity no kora wontimi nya se ti paye no ye ntena so also rush e de ko ayada sabia now se wan tu sa na mo wo sa ti paye no ho a wan hwe yi a yade efense stroke etimi de no hujim obehwe mu no na eye cancer bi kora na eba obi ho a sebi obi sim na ni da bia ni ti pae no na ni suye ni kusu na ni suye ni kokko ene nkona obehu anza bedu mebi na nipa no wo ade ekora yie enti the effect of untreated ti pae no itime de bibia ubetime wu as a result of it and abetuma paralyze ubetuma nya stroke eti eye hu sunsuanso bebre enti de eka no se eti pae etoa so a me emfa na tra me enkono painkiller Nemo yen fan ko yarsa bia na yen hwa de koro a edi tipaye no eba end point to me particular clinic yade bia how bia say ye stroke say ye diabetes say ye yade ben ye gusu ye free scanning for prostate mema mu yade jonso mu yade ene ye free scanning so ewo ema wodiem ene ma chima mu yade ni nyina no end point egusu ye free scanning fra number no na ba bia wo ben end point no ye ma direction na de ha wo no a untimi nka nchire obia no bomode na ni discuss number no ye 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68
Dr. Eduwate na otene kind of fan self personal doctor obejo so bibia ofre no anadwo de sumu na ho de entry na frɛ no bibia obeya no ma dwumako ni nti ene yetime de health tips ebro edwada de kosi fiada yedi nkomo bebre ochena nyame eya adoma kan ye ho me mfanwie me de afia amankwa tamaklo Samu akwa bebie me Adom TV Badwam na uguso hwe no enti no said the ote ye no nyame ya Adom a efieda wei ne na watche ye 14th August no ye nyina ye hyiamu ewo Dome market ho na ye de Adom dwada ya Cambrant multimedia ye de banti wo ha bia se wodi dwa wo Dome na wo problem Mr. ye nchia ye de fieda ana sa wo ye dwade ni wo ho hawa ekoso ewo dwane mu no mientie fi se ye ba apomdenfo kan ye ho mbatutu ye mfo ye screenings ahodo temeso ye akan ye ho efiada ebere na wotwe ni enkohia ewo ho ye wie ni fiada na 15th no na ye de nkwahia health and fitness walk no enso eba eno ye ayimensa 15th antinyame ye adoma no wahye mi no nso de amaye faafade a obe comfortable ye da say na DBS Industries Limited ni Mr. Wo pe wo free sheet papa ede agu dan bia so say school dan say ya sorry say ye dey kope Kalalem Plus roofing sheet no bi na ma wo da ye so wani so de hunu office no ana say wo fie no emram emfa emma wo 20 years warranty 20 solid years so wo de Kalalem Plus roofing sheet no guso a enso to awie bo empa emfedi netia netia hwehwe DBS Industries building no was Sprinters in Kranha ben papa ye restaurant no ho for hotline 0543286637 factories no hwehwe bia Kumase Tamale ne Takrade ebi ho frɛ 0506004242 and 05064141 in DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof expert. Terms and conditions apply. Franco Speed Shopping and ne Franco shopping no ye no online na se wo to bia franco to bia bi wo online awo 40% discount ho ya sa promo ye shase 7th August intinya se wo chena nyame ya adoma e na ye sa promo ye ase franco speed shopping enti to ade e wo www.francotrading.com or 40% discount bia say smartphones say electronics home appliances ni nyina the obeto online 40% discount on so da so trumike na kwato the CCA free 10302 225651 and our WhatsApp number be che wadwen audio bi na person ya 0503607980 bibia na no makasa Franco Speed Shopping, the ultimate online shopping experience. Kumasi Academy school number yana enya 70 years. Kumasi Academy eye kumaka 70 years. Na ye babe paw ye 70th anniversary launch no eho entuma say the school ne hyase ne ba bia duro nintini ne atitu ya yate wo ma first school no mu abaye adehye no nyina so behunu eda no ntime mendai ochine chi memenda 8th August e wo se ye hia na ye paw ye anniversary no ho entuma 9 am pepepe ne ye hia Kumasi Academy Assembly Hall ene be hia na nema no mu bi ye ye pe sikade di anniversary no anniversary logo ne ni theme ye de ebedi djuma no ti float nso ebekoso e chena nyame ya adoma float ekoso 7 am pepepe Kumasi Academy entrance ho ena e hyase e de free ti brey na beka ye ho se we all students nko ade na wo ho nso na odo ho ahyemu ebi si ebetumi akọ kumaka at 70 no eso mbo no mo ban enipa no bedoso na obebie wanum na center je ewia mo nyina no be hadwen ntinya kel choco toothpaste na fatwitwu sen program bebie enipa dodo wo ana se fie cent wanum ho a hadwen utwitwu sen na moje ba che se problem wo gam ne mo nya kel choco toothpaste na fatwitwi sa ha no nyina ebekọ Samara Company Limited won na akofa product kaman ede aba Bora Pharmacy Shops BIB ewom 0246 864 798 0246 864 798 and 0501 454 462 Kel Charcoal Toothpaste or say happy smile. Defantido Wambwatima Ayakrado on Sapeno Etwaso.
Rasalo pay dem no ka say dem. Yari the Supreme Court of Ghana. Is a sabano eka say NPP no wachita fo akobo Adom won wasem nyina esem. Kabi ma meka bia Ghana asom afirafia pem ankro adwokro mienu besi ena ye kese. His Excellency John Dramani mama ne NDC aban enam sakabam kabi so no eka Ghana fo kasaboa so woyem. Tiama kabam kabi na Ghana mamrade ma Ghana ni se wetumi aka wasa bibi ha ona ene Ghana ni ntimi kanasem. Sabno ka say yenua Prince Osu. Other was one of Adom's finest reporters akopiem o Supreme Court. Na also baby aja twafo ni fa kire yen. Sena ehodom etie anopai.
bro no me di at the prince so
So, quick, Mamma, Angel Prince.
You talk organize.
Hello, Prince.
Yeah, Minia.
I think for what BM 1 year or yet channel, what about to do?
You know, Cassade, yeah, can't a doma. 1 mobile or yet, a MPP Amanyo Kono. Community Center, the way I opposite Supreme Court, no. A domino, Eddie Hassa, Meno Casse, a friend, MPP Amanyo Kono. Mo a penifoni bi alande a fe na womo ba betutu niema ye wahana me hu se deputy national communications officer ma MPP amanyoko no Krobia Asante APM e wa ha onipa ba ko no so kope position e wo reach na ye youth organizer Moses Abo enso wa ha etimi no ka se de penifo be ye enan bi na woma lande wa ha se ye ka se edoma ye ka ma bo now, I'm going to demonstration in the domino and Uncle Canning do what woman said to Asha Coco, she said, Domody, sister, 2 people had their friend and 1 more to Tunia, a Domba Como and Sana, a year demonstration to Chirincha, woman to just there, and the home of the best successful. Me akoso ewa
sir me share visuals a wuche guma ye hwe bidia apris we do so pa o
benya samra biem
because me share emfoni ya watwa me ye hwe bi wo hanum ya apris fu work demonstration as wo do so pa o
me no ka say de me ka say aposifo a wo mo e ba be hwe ma demonstration akoso no yeah, boys, because I put the phone for us to say, woman, quiet demonstration. Ushe, my woman, woman, also, woman, share helmet. Who cannot, was super. Every bra, Abeka, both for me, no case, a be up after Babeka. What would you say? MPP Amanyokono, Amanyoka, Kasia, Samoya demonstration here. As a Tom so estimate a form of pa, almost to Asher, I'm a Bible and won't them upon him.
Ozu,
many of them.
Okay, before me jam alcohol. When you police for adding combo much of say be other now kwemu route here the ama one be demonstration no mo nyati ase say hono no kwa kofa our demonstration mo
yo apostle for na me ati ase say wo mo ne MPP amanyoko no e kabo ma wo mo kabo mo ne fa route wo mo be fa so no MPP amanyoko no atiatu ama bibia ya kama me no ka say ya wo mo ha wo mo twen ama wo mo supporters and members abeka mo ansa no mo tu anamo no what would you and a mona say, and you will say, a fear, the Omokan is time to be back, and I said, the time, and I so good to over fast, and if we had a petition upon it, here, one idea to the root on the fashion, and no answer for better and on better at the airport.
Okay, Mate Prince, I say, ever saw about Jay, a Prince also, other boss, the amount of body or war grounds was Supreme Court by beer. NPP for demonstration, we shall say the every now. Trust Henry Nanabuachi, the national organizer of the New Patriotic Party, our Masonry Natri and Kwaniare, said a demonstration. Could some look and say, Mammy, what mother fanted door and so about bedroom? I'm walking there. The Yanko Ponsi, the Yanko Ponsi, the Yanko Ponsi. Mammy, what ma the fanted door. This is the first time I'm meeting you, eh? You look good. You look good.
It's looking something like that.
You look good. You look good. You look good. That's good. That's good. Okay. It's down for something in the womb.
Okay. And so no, quickly, ma minchia one ma wash here na ne pay. With ye bedroom doing ye. I was a pair in bringing as a tenants in commono as a 21 wolf ye. Or codo a war or ya. I was a pair. I feel the no be in ye now. OG the MC.
Okay.
Origin is in Nazi or town. That was from All Africa Awards, no nominations, so no Abado. Na what from Afrima Awards, one of the biggest awards or Africa had they celebrate African music, Africa food, yembibia offer Africans. Now OG the MC. He's been nominated, and it's the first time.
Oh, okay.
Hype man. We're making the listing to know. We're very excited.
But Mesaba Honum Ebiani Abatua OG so Mustafa Salam ye the National Youth Organizer Edema NPP Amiyoko Mustafa Bokode.
Nyamia Domboko.
Yeah, they are say. It's a one am kwaso anaso waduro.
On your grounds. Organizer there. Me CB Obia into your grounds.
Mustafa, my auntie say and net demonstration is said and this what here.
But I say, my main chair here for you now. And then edge with the from na Shiawaha, community center opposite Supreme Court.
Okay.
Paying for the banner, demonstrators, no. Akasa nsana ye twana mo akọ Supreme Court na ye the first petition akoma won evia na ya TSM afa Yoko Road straight to National Theatre if we Sunderland Park kwano so tracer na ye de ko abankesi fie Jubilee House na ye the final petition even though there's a third petition in the Beko Parliament, but no parliamentary leadership and the Beko Akoma Parliament. But you move you go straight to Jubilee House on the baby na the petition Office of the President. Na nsema ye wo e catch up no. Na ya catch up no almost body repeat petition FFF na bibia abanewie nti anapawe ejumadi aye babedi no.
Salam obibisa say, do you truly believe say Ghana's democracy is under attack under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama?
Sincerely with all my heart, parting, and I'm sure say munina mungunyama nebebre ekoso, and I'm sure in one way or the other no most more concerned kakra. A lot of strange things are happening in our democracy. As I say, very, very strange things. Now, yet your mind, my for the cabinet mamo and yedi so. Now, all of a sudden, Yehunyama ekoswa enye cabinet kebu. I think it behoves on my phone to speak up and ensure we go back to factory research. Legal vacation I started usually on the 1st of August.
Yeah.
We have a legal vacation in Ghana here. And
yeah.
Strangely, Chief Justice, a special dispensation. I'm a direct order to judge. Say, as for these two cases there, I want you people to continue to sit on it.
Yeah, two cases, Mayor.
There are so many cases ongoing.
Mustafa, 2 cases, Mayor. Chief Justice Ama order as a judge, that's by the legal vacation to us.
Okay. The judge Ama direct order say the sitting High Court judge should continue to trial. So it means that legal vacation, they will enjoy some. Judge, on Misa Kunya say Obejina Home. Now the lawyers so because the judge every case not lawyer when you are judge in the or any jumo obedi case no so.
Yeah.
It the legal vacation they have been excluded from it.
But Salam, Obibeka said, enya ne papemwa. Say, ya can expedition of trials in our court. Now say judges now say chief judges judges akasa say oh yes what etimi ni asem we ya akanya ne papemwa wa fear bi say adubo embedi for and it force ni akikire ni kotuma na.
Oh, then can the papemwa That kind of papa moi ye beje tum, but it's strange say amongst all the cases that occur one kwa de you best single out I can say oh mudia no kwa de ye pese enyen tem until you have to sit on it throughout the legal vacation. It raises questions. Why that specific one when there are so many thousands of cases ongoing? Some political, some, high profile, So it raises a particular question, say, interesting again. And these are the strange things happening. My phone, say, no, something is untoward. Now, may said in our tamaklo, na, ordinary sim dibia, yedinasim. Ot me, epa kota chow, say, mikoji ayarisa. Okoya wajane ose membebiu. Na court continue with the trial. Edia semno so. Na odifo. The amount of 10 years imprisonment.
Okay.
She doesn't come. The party by the former government administration had to start an extradition process. The current government comes or a member of. The U.S. Marshals are able to track her. They bring her back home. And for 2 weeks, now you say, Mameno Abeka Yensa or Ghana, now you until American embassy.
Okay. Okay, so Mustafa, you said not the so, but most you say demonstrations said there was some excesses where they be obi akwatia for baby enye baby amoni police for agitu mum enso be fado and shebe na mudi go come to ensure say excesses be ba no enko ebebre ma no kofa ahoma
a discipline party.
Okay.
A discipline party.
Okay.
One thing that say demonstration probably any violent also and yes any police na maybe again Paul Adom team na or babe I follow instructions from above and now maybe agreement you know more anya and I can assure you say bibi because so one because as in game when they give BBS as in game and we'll follow all the rules of the of the Public Order Act.
That's it. Mustafa Salam, national youth organizer Edema NPP Amayoko and I'm to say I don't know come yet na say you never got for comedy come bebrede I found I'm what my fancy door to us mama before me JMD ma me nim sa consensus about bedru anymore. She said this AI skits na kokoso no.
AI skits?
Yes, skits na kokoso. Does it pose a danger to your man for your movie industry a call for me or take advantage of the skits no? So remember AI I didn't want baba jimama. Wa hwe no di akira. Wait me follow AI dey sa no waja. The humans a factor no e dey flow. Meaning say omo yes skit mu be dey nkomo e bet me affect omo a.
Okay. It's the American. I think that or nkomo ye butu na ya hwem. Now so no AI dey or had to stay. And say currently na your cartoons.
Yeah.
AI dey be hanging. You know, your cartoons na still are na people watch Ghanaian movies, they watch Nigerian movies na then say me sure that you threat them. When you enter your so your position ye hu ye. They are you so ye won so you obi a bo baby obi a pa bia no.
Baby Jem Fama, the house of Petroaso.
Okay, don't ask about your position, but that's say, here, papa, entertainment on Commando Umbre in now. Meshasa, OG, the MC, Padaman, congratulations, Kaskasapa, Indian and say. The All Africa Music Awards are this year and Warkodo or Dallas, Texas, no. Or Yaza, when your nomination, Hype Man, on times the Ghana, or them category, no, even who Ghanaian DJs and Hype Man for Honum to know. We are very happy that you listen Honum to know. Congrats, Kessie, Pa, Uncle Okay, now quickly, young shadow video being trend on social media. Which your mom penny Mahama could pay more Jamaica. Now, quite about drums. Papa say, Dana, obey a BB cacao or so no Charlie, or chair and let's go cacao, drumming skills. I'll make one embrace here. Inte no wo fancham ye bepe video no na me samu me shop ha na bepe de bu President Mahama Otina Bani Chiro Jamaica Orbo na mo drums no. Now so no quickly young share sister Fia. Yenyan intended for the first time in 2 years no. Sister Fia at top Apple chart no. Wo fan to na in 2 years sister Fia number 1 already no nyom no in you know nyokase 1 and you was a band of Don't Come Too Close featuring Joy B, Daco Vibes, and one year and Casa Stefia on chair and do. And on Tuesday, no, Rebecca, and the more you know, what some is a chan one. Now, for Casafa, their kind of energy and a bass, I was good, and you know, the watching where I come over, Papa, as I say, or I come and Casan to know, sister, if you don't come too close. Viral pics no ebinye no number 1 already into no has some ara enye na quickly no mo wonu fa wonu call UK yegina yenya nti the Shatter Fest festival na nka Orbado wo UK no nyama butu wo ho ama wambado Shatter Wale ba out be cheche na semu you be one will be or be you go no na Shatter do very sweet one of the sweetest artists I will come hadi Shatter Wale na o de nsem nyina anyo ye kete bi na embassy sia okay me go bi na enyu ha e ka first no like what say if you get if life gives you lemons na aye lemonade but there be sit alo bi more lemons ha na enu ego bi na enyu it's no Shatter Wale enyen this new cry na ended up na oye TikTok live oye ochema na sama okwodu nyina you for the UK no not waka boom and I was say ayanyom na inde no nka me ka mo twam na asanka say ho amba chale inde Sunday atasa and there 1 year pepepa Ghana you Lucy ekukudam 460 bi wo wim we are wholesome papa pantino chale inde I was a peno asapano asasani ni na okay into no auma yankosha why celebration no into no my share ho kakra na yemresisia.
As reports of a Mason military helicopter began circulating, uncertainty gripped the nation. Hours later, the Ghana Armed Forces confirmed the aircraft had lost control with radar.
I have the unpleasant duty, sadly, to announce a national tragedy involving the crash of a military helicopter this morning around the Adansi area in Ashanti region.
The confirmation sent shockwaves across the country. The helicopter had crashed near Adansi in the Ashanti region, killing all 8 occupants. Among those who lost their lives were Defense Minister Dr. Edward Omani Boama, Environment Minister Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator Alhaji Limuna Mohammed Muniru, senior military officers and crew. The delegation had been heading to Obuasi to launch a program designed to transform Ghana's artisanal and small-scale mining sector and help curb illegal mining. As rescue teams secured the crash site, another painful reality emerged. The bodies had been burnt beyond recognition. The following day, the remains were flown to South Africa for DNA identification to eliminate any doubt over the identities of the victims.
We need to do further examination and investigation just for the avoidance of doubt. And some of the forensic that needs to be done, taking samples, how to be done outside the country.
President John Mahama later addressed the nation, declaring 3 days of national mourning and announcing a national memorial in honor of the departed.
May you find strength in their memory and their legacy. May we all be comforted by the knowledge that though they are gone from our sight, they remain forever in the spirit of the nation they so faithfully served. On Saturday, 9th August at 5 p.m., the nation will gather at the forecourt of the State House for an evening of reflection and memorial in honor of our departed colleagues.
On the 9th of August, families, colleagues, and state officials gathered for a national memorial service. Days later, the nation bade a final farewell at a state funeral marked by military honors, solemn tributes, and overwhelming grief.
It's been days.
You know, yesterday, the Yamefa one cry in CA. You called last year celebration, no, Nadeno. And our other hinetry no. This year's year obey so no. Yes, but brown one Adom TV do. It's no no. They na quite BB or MPP for your demonstration. Yes, so you can one ma washroom one kwa helicopter crash or called 1 year ago. And so a huntino Charlie Mbrana but entertainment to come on so huntino so that you should boom at asa. Hamamat. Ebe nke na kuria kujenje wanjidu ofie kujenje aha ochirema sana bread kra no wo fa ma bofra ba na pa na ina me be bra wo some me sandwich ana afra bot da me awute no ai wo fa bread ma bofra ba yente na embra.
Feeding your children bread first thing in the morning. Stop it. Bread is not something you give a child first thing in the morning. Queens, it's gonna make your kids sick. A lot of kids are getting sick because of what they eat first thing in the morning. We are raising the future kings and queens, and food is the only way we can do that. Unless you're making the bread yourself with healthy flours or grains, give them eggs, give them beans, give them something healthier. But bread, for me, in my house, bread is a snack. It's not the main meal. So remember that. The breads that are out here now, think about the ingredients that they use. Some of them are not using the ingredients that you're supposed to use for bread. They're using other things to keep you hooked. And so if you get your child addicted to bread, if you're the mom who has a child, bread, and you keep giving her bread, you're making the kids.
Hey, na Ghana had days in breakfast is a hamamat. Pano. Na ne do numie koko na ne do numie tea. Ochwamilo bibia bread. Ochirema yenjezi. Na onya da papa. Wonzi bread first thing in the morning. Into the mama so usuba na nti we ma ache. Yanchedo. Na ye chedo ampocho President Mahama ni video no aye ready. Kobo enyo ho akuma Ghana president obo drums in Jamaica.
Give me one roll. We have to sign.
They kind of give him one row bang. The same row now, another roller. Hey, when you in the hole, so location Jamaica, one row. Okay. That's it. Kwaku flake, the new for Abba, and you know, is not a frango. I'll chema, Nasi Chenina, and you there, I break. Video on very interesting. May you have video on I bra. Break! Ewo yesu dimu. No wasa maranye ninteno. Quickly no pocho more fan the dusty. Ewo abrochime mo. You must be called on most of a summer stage. Now you know One fra Ghana for, one fra Africa for crowd hono. Oh, I brought it like top shatters no. One more for the stage no. Now the Andy Dusty. Or climbing stage, what I say now, or at least our headline cry. Now, of course, no, so what you know, you're Ghana. So, no, share the background home now, Ghana, or here, Nanya or had any bino, and was to 2 days, now, or the young presenters need be crowded. May I shaka cannot embrace here. So, no, and the dusty, or call any DJ, and I don't know, and I don't know, Charlie, do me was something big as a brown. There was something big here you cook. September, more you wonder how. Not the nature because obey interesting. Pani those to be jinambi. Mama tip off kaka. From last week, look on the Bible bedu iye na yeze amon. Na tell me catch on 2 big events. Rokodo Minyoka say yerisho honoma was shown one last year no damara and so na or yeah and then MPP for one demonstration also. Into no akwesi at nasi. Ma minje mumana na offer henonko.
Wa me da say na wonu say dem so na me DJ me comment for
na we DJ when
you am na DJ asante bam for my TFM Jama what ma nema se so
wa mo sisi a hwe ni hodo be ko be e won mo sa wo na kenya video no your video next week
ma nyuma ya be bo pa e ti Adom no nyum sa kwasi hihye nyum sa branya na nyuma mbo na wo bodo nyuma na akwakwasi e yaso nyum na se o Yeshisha called don't want someone. Yeshisha will be twa. No, sim common na ye dinase.
Oh,
Yabusa kwesi.
Very talented. Very talented. Say as yaden.
Me jaye.
Yeshisha nyumuni wi na ye.
Me bo anka me no achire.
De mewa.
Na chata industry oya no oja. Oja no be ye kasa.
But o share no san so ohun dem because what tap home to san kon okọ.
Me da se Yakobon ka.
Waso.
Man what fancy door so I don't know. I feel quickly after and the Supreme Court. Baby NPP amyoko e do ye kire no e hye so den na sam no ka say. Ne se the honum ahyase ehuru no enye adeketu akwa ko hwe ne ekoso our Supreme Court pin so usu ene amafo bi atwe komonti. Wow. Demonstration. Understand? Okay. Yako tie kuma ekoso grounds no ebi.
Obetu abula wana koko no politics so ene no koko no brade obabetu ya na ebo na so betu no wantimi antu ya o se babetu ya no wasa ate so koko ni kokasa wa bontina usigwe wakasa ti aba no akoche no ade na ekoso wo man mu ha ya kasa democracy is attack ade na yeka democracy ne de kabi mamin kabi kire wa adwene wo ya Ghana mrama on kwan said the ekoso bia wani ni mu timi kasa Ghana ni and Central for the fourth arm of the realm. They can speak, they can express themselves. And the Central Casanova and Viva by any question. It is a young year, baby. A band ready. You won't be down. If you could be Prakwani, so just a buy our best record, not Ghana for to be Casa. It is the air catcher banning is simple. You see, enough of the selective justice. And this year, bank catcher Ghana for some of the Quintia Catassin employee. And yes, sir. Now, present one catcher Ghana for the Catassin employee. And this is why I'm a years cap and that end this year by a German. Yeah, by Baba Jaja, Mama Ghana for
It's the Yakosu be our Supreme Court, maybe a NPP Amiko show demonstration or say area free and a child for the area to Madame by CA, near the D and home Elcomo. Maybe Yabasi. Kochana atwe nyina ye hia Adom market ye fa Adom dwada dwumade emra wo bia oba Adom market ebedi dwabia wo bika wo chefa so e wo meka wasem de na ekoso odwan mu a enku yo pese mpanifo atwe omadwen edisi so edwanfo wo Adom dwan so de na ekoso wo mo so mo nyi wo pese wo ka ema mpanifo so etie so 14th August ochina na wotwe pepepe ne hia e wo Adom market ma me go back to Supreme Court Baby MPP Amayoku Edwa Yecheno Esha Seri Efre Samuel can say Prince Osu Yamani Boni order was so what the Prince. Hello Prince. Metoka Afe update ni ade omo ye de hobiem.
Yo me no ka say the senior media can to just Amayoku members one more ban one go to e back kakaka na wo share one ma ho keka na say ya bia e koso pa wo ma se kokoko ni Yejina na ehu se eye Amanyoko no Anthony Cabo ene Motisabo Supremo wo ebi komo na komodi biem no denim de ba ye eka se eka wo mo de bo ani anya asem teto akra ka conflict
Prince Amote one anka de bo ani no
eye Supremo ene Motisabo
Supremo ni ye hwan
Supremo no contest no contest for regional youth organizer.
Okay.
And Moses have also contested. So our members, no, I will woman here, woman there, Anthony Cabo, and commodity, and Kayan Toka, and Yatam Kitwa from 24 and a Kaya, a separatium. Who say, I can no echo, so then Mama Casamana must say, Adobra Abba.
Okay.
Maintain Ashanti Regional Communications Director, MPP Amanyoko. Paul Ando Ewaha Western North Communications Director and so Ewaha Ari Ojaba Ari chairman 5:30 now that's so Ewaha this was enough I think my baby so certain point 5 o'clock now she also Adom and we as the leaders ability amaye asase na wo share Adomia abeya kamia say apostle for crowd also same dey na kopa mo ko for ma another day oh no sir what's the vision is free for those and then it's like you are featuring different altogether but over the way I spread it from the entrance no ekwa kusiti no your boy you see the numbers all over many here because I have another interview to attend. We, the MPP, is sending this message to the IGP. Now, IGP is running in the pocket of the president today. Why? Okay, number of two abaha. A police for Mukwe two amudenamha. I don't also say number of two a wobble. You need to say about data. Oh, no, you have seen it yourself. You are seeing a lot of policemen that haven't guns. The police for one, we are better than they are. They move close to 200, they quick 2. An indirect way of sabotaging the demonstration. Your own on Facebook, step away for Coco to her. And ne papa, and pen one seminal, Ebeka Chen, Banisa. So we are telling the IGP that it's not too late. Yenia Sebeba Sabasa. The number of guns already put to the center, and also say the number of guns at 1 with immediate effect, almost enter so they can bring the gun when it is needed. But when you see Europe, when you see the advanced country, when people are trying to sell back demonstration, when they are right, what do you call it? They are right now. They are cutting for you don't do this. You don't do this. And me, as a communication director from the Western North, they are for because no more by no Apple who they pray for no more parody. More than 200 people of police personnel having gang at the center, and it's very bad. But you know, it's a strategy by the IGP to put fear, and we are not here for a war. And we are not also cowards. All right. Dear question, dear, Nana say, Nana wait, what I said, and now I will go at you. It's a bit about freedom of speech, look at Kra and Canas. The communication officer, Colonel Richard Baswa, or what at South. Yeah, so for reposting idea on the Facebook, Obia can them and reposting you. I don't open account. I'm a I shall come, Ababa say, I shall, and Caribbean I have. I don't think I'm about. I just said, Minister Ashanti Region, Abraham Communication Officer, or ya Jumama Party, no, Yache no, it's my bank, the bank, you know, the demonstration. Cost no, a man for a cassette, the air cost one. I can be. It's now some of them are too near cassette here at the end society. All right, now for Orlando, Communications Director, Ma. MPP Amanyoko ewo Ashanti region ano no so e de ne de etwa to no ntimi no ka se de MPP Amanyoko no Adom no supporters na egu so ba wo mo etwen ahwese Adom no bedo so pa ansana wo mo atiesi kwan mo e de wo mo democracy and attack demonstration chenchirinche no ahwese.
The reason why you are holding the guy is because you suspect him of something which you are investigating him. Why should he be detained for 9 months? After he has even been granted bail, simply because he doesn't have people who have that capacity to show up for him for his bail. Today, as I stand here and I'm speaking to you, I'm afraid.
You are afraid?
Yes.
Why are you afraid?
Because the government targets people who criticize them. You see, when government decides to come after you, they can even say that you are cooking pepper soup and you put in too much pepper. And they can find anything or anything at all to use against you.
But Dennis, you are well aware that yes, the Constitution guarantees freedom of expression, but you have to do that within the tenets of the Constitution. You don't have to say things that, in a way, would sound unsavory, among other things. You agree with that?
Insults is nowhere in the Constitution to be a crime. At best.
But threatening the life of someone?
Yes. But the people that I have seen, the lady that was sent to jail for 1 year, her accusation is insults. Insults. You understand? Insults. And also, you see, the Constitution is only a framework. People must give it the energy and flesh for it to move. And the government has the responsibility to protect that Constitution and enforce it in a way that protects all of us. The selective justice. You can say A and go and have a party at home. But if I say the same A, because it's miracles, I am punished. We are begging the government. See, I don't know what else I can do if I'm not speaking. I don't know. What else can I do if I'm not speaking? In this country, how else do we contribute and participate in the governance of the country if I'm not speaking?
But this is not the first time your party is going to protest. I remember last year you held similar protests. In fact, you held another one in Sunyani, right? Not long ago, in April. Do you think that today's protest will change anything?
Yes, I believe so. Because you see, sometimes when governments fall within the bubble of power, you know, the power is able to build some bubble around you. And you may forget yourself in a lot of ways. And so sometimes the tool that democracy also grants the citizens is protest. It triggers something in people in power for them to at least step back once and say, what's going on? So I'm very confident that the government would listen. Listen, this NDC government, we do all these things with them. There has never been an opposition party that was more vociferous and critical than this NDC government.
And people were arrested under your government as well.
Yes, yes. And they went to tell the people that we, the MPP, are not tolerant. We are tyrants. We are autocratic. We are dictators. And so they should vote for them. And then when they vote for them, they will be more tolerant. They will allow the citizens to express their views. And that's why people voted for them. So if they come and they are doing opposite and they are doing worse, the people have a right to call them out, even stronger than they did to the NPP. Because for you, you have misled them. We beg them. We beg them. They should free the voices of the people. They should free the voices of the people. They should leave the people to express themselves. Voices and words are not weapons. Elsewhere in the world, they are using guns. We are using words. We understand when you are in government and people are criticizing you, it gets uncomfortable, especially when you are not performing. But yours is to focus on the job. The teachers and nurses are still at home. You promise them automatic placement. That's why they are talking. Don't get uncomfortable. Recently, you saw the nurse that was being beaten and dragged by the police officers because they were protesting. That's not democracy. That's tyranny. But why were they protesting? They were protesting because you're the promise you made to them. You're not fulfilling it. Why should you beat somebody for calling you out for not fulfilling your promise? You promised these teachers Lancaster exams. You cancel it. You are still writing it. You told the poor students who had benefited from free SHS that they should vote against the government that gave them free SHS and vote for you because you give them free tertiary university, no stress. They came and thousands of them couldn't go to university because they couldn't afford to get a loan from anybody to enter before they apply for your support. So
government reimburse the monies they paid.
Yeah, but so how about those who couldn't find money to enter for reimbursement? They were your focus. The president said that they are poor. That's why they are being paid for at the secondary school. So he will pay the money to the universities as grants, so that when you get admission, you just take your bag. That's not what you are doing. So there are students who dropped out because they couldn't go to the university for you to even reimburse. Why should such people speak and then you are putting handcuffs on them? Are you aware that a citizen of this country is in jail as to speak for 1 year for insult? Why? Like, why should it be like that? So we are begging the government. I mean, Charlie, to be very fair, which political party has spoken in this country than the SNDC party?
But yourself, maybe you were not arrested for making comments, but recently you were arrested for some issues by Iyoko, and we understand that your 5 bank accounts were frozen, your lands were frozen, and all of that. I mean, is that the case?
Forget about me. I haven't seen anything from Iyoko saying that. So forget about me. I am just an individual, and I really don't know about what you are talking about, honestly. So if you micro the conversation around me or individuals, it takes the bigger picture out.
But you think that the protest would end peacefully?
Yes, but with this country, we've always had peaceful protests. It will end peacefully. Listen, every citizen here deserves the right to walk on these streets and protest and go back home in one piece. And so we are advocating and calling on everybody coming here that all we are coming to do is to walk and send our message across to the government. There's no need for violence. And we plead with the police to also protect us and also not go into confrontations with us to cause any problem. But I can assure you that it will be peaceful. Be worried about what is going on. You should be worried. Some of your colleagues have been molested under this government. Some of your colleagues, especially all of you holding cameras as bloggers. At least I know 4 or 5 bloggers who have been arrested. Recently, you saw a gentleman arrested simply because he shared a video that is already out. The one where the president was talking about the 150 million. Why should nobody be arrested for that? What is the crime there? It's a public. The president was not in a private meeting. He was walking on the streets, and I took a video. There is no law that says that if I take a video of the president walking on the streets, I shouldn't post it. But the guy has been arrested. Why? Do you feel safe? Or because he hasn't gotten to your doorstep yet, that's why you feel it's okay. But wait, maybe when he gets to your doorstep, you will join the rest of it.
Thank you very much. So that's Dennis Miracle Sabuaji there talking to us ahead of the commencement of the protest here at the frontage of the Supreme Court.
Okay, it's Yaman for a Gumo demonstration ase. And I'm just about also and Dennis Miracle Sabuaji Ekbo at the free ground. Seven say we are for Atnase. Honorable see a former Deputy Minister of Health, Member of Parliament. Emarisha wa achim or die in the Eastern region. Ewa honorable call there.
Adom.
What do you? Ye bojuan swam.
Oh. Bible say wo kuyeda so
okay.
We ye duaba e de camera si so. Duaba akoso a yamfa camera nsi so de se bebre. Ye de na meduro so ye de na be bia na.
We see so wo good animu aso cancel mo animu e de fa no too much.
Ono de be kan no because of feeling uncomfortable. A natural say abranti a wanya positions a na nka wo ye wadwuma na wo bi si wo konso ka say ade we ni ade we wanye ne ye but nka de papa mu a ye sinkonya
okay
na wati ase na se be yen a ye di kan ni enim de ye ka no watie de ye ka de bi na wonfa nye ntokwa wonfa nye kasantwi wonfa nye se maka to so koka bi wo ba bi cause say me maka se de me hwehwe nyina no ene nokure no me maka me de ono so se de me ka no eye nkontopo be ntwato so wo bi enka se da bi mitie mu nsam mienu no wo na wa ye body.
Is it difficult say ono MC be kan bom no masuma manfo wo akimoda
because on makwan ne de se ono na oye mampania na msidin nti no oka eye law
wo bia kwanya to so be receive no
last December or was sanitation be or ye sa sanitation no omo ba be fa me fie nim be ye sanitation no omo ye ya pe me hu so omo ye dwuma na me frem rantie le bae na me mom bibi kaka so mfa ntonsuo ewi echi ono a di echire bae e be da amase echia me. That was the first time for a very long time I wa ban me sa ye wie ye na amanfo to mo show pictures no ne ade any busumi mienu ye billboards a sisi oda a ye vice president Mamu Bo mi billboard ene mi ame billboards bi ni ade no ba kotwitwa billboards na egu da sabe wo de obite na se wo be bobrasa a wo so de so hunie a wakwaji sika fi galamsey for ha wo na wo se wa ma receipt nti
ono abo akwasi akwada so kasa asemwe
bi se no kura ni mpie ya wo bi enchire me se MC de oyeye no eyemfonso jai kasa ni na ehun to ye but as long as obema obi ehun se tan na me tan unti na me kasa asem ne de me ma no kura na yedi me yemra se badwani o minimum mra iti ade ne yemra e wo se me mount ase se we enyemra kwa so
wo evidence che se the MC na kojisika free galamsey for ho
evidence wo ho ono ane party for e de betu dwa se wagye omusika wono a te se omo kasa
ono ane party for me galamsey for
ai e no mo se wagye omusika what is asem ni wie ye no e no di receipt be kire ye se meje ye no so me ma receipt e na because catchy receipt na wa ma no e ma ne nye legitimate e ye mfonso se wo gi sika mpa ma receipt because galamsey nsem de se yampania pa se wo kono watu ase a wo chi o ma fa mo police na police enfa nko court ye prosecute o mo emre ni Ghana se MCE etimi fine galamsey ni na o ma ne receipt emre bi ani ho sa emre wo ho no ma ye galamsey emre a bo galamsey djuma no ho ban anase efomagudie etuo ho ban ni ade no bibi ani ho no mo se wo MCE no wo se ukuo o TV do peso ma fine eti wo ye na ka se assembly no na she mra ni ade a assembly mra no emro Ghana mra so na in fact ukwa assembly books na there's nothing like that. One of the assemblymen ababeka say there is nothing like that omo di fee fixing na e wo ho no mo say galamsey ye chiwa ye ma ne nkonkoje fees wo ho se ko bia be che no kukwem na waji sika oba wo say be charge wo galamsey ko no ye ko a ehu eti no aban the 2 minute why number of years obi akọ facilitate galamsey according to the courts and then nipa de dem 20 years anyo obo na osi oye galamsey o eti wo hwe and then nan say yan na ya no yachi obi yachi nkrofo bi ewo achemda na yachi omu wie ya mi hu friend say area yachi omu wo ho no and na me ka say
abeba we area
achemda ni galamsey ya ekoso wa achemda no enie ye ka mo se me yenka ye ka mo se me yedede ye ka mo se me ton oda ye ka mo se me say oda di enti no wo mo ye djuma sei o mo di djuma we ya
high forest na
forest ba nye chere bebe po wonnam kwan ni ma na bremu de da ho no bremu de da ho no enti wo mu tu a o mo wo hye egu bremu no mu wan na ebo nsuo no ho ban
we da chim down to attack pa o
wan na ebo nsuo no ho ban na me ka yese me ye dipa bodefo me ka yese me say odadi me ka yese me gu odadi ma se na se ye to aba ma me say me ye da die ekosu na nka me nkama no ntum dachi wo bi kotwa we bi say enti MP di krom ha
but MP obi say we ene na start.
Yes, this thing has started for the last 2 or 3 months, especially when so we video ni asase obo hu say ebe kwa hu ebe kwa hu to bia woni enie enie it was a machine na si ho no bawo kwa no na e machine di tuo no it e kwa e fa so kwa enie udu ho na bremu na ho na ma bo
bisa say under NPP na sa galamsey site we e wo ho
there was no galamsey in Achimoda everything na manu aye den no sabre na ye wo aban mu no se obia e ka galamsey asemu a uyi oda afim oda an with the galamsey as it is now eti prekope no ase bebia eben oda ni ade nyina no galamsey akoho momadi
ye den under MPP na galamsey we ni wo but NDC buy galamsey for wetimi amba
I don't know e bia na so ye ene se ye manage constituency in municipality no and ama galamsey ama ho sei enso ne no nipa so ye chiom wo saa site nso no enye odanfo
omo ya howo
it is a ne me say me wo nkaye bi de ma yenuanom wotwe a wo mo ator ewo offense plane crash mu a na eye galamsey adwuma enka wo mo kwakwaye no anka wo mo kwakobɔ ho ban a anya yie no a mo fa mo wuye no ene me kai wo mo se Ghana ye di yenuanom hwambo be do da no ombe be dane om ho wo mamre ombe be dane ho wo mamre akwai to say sebe owu o mo wuye no e ho amanfa so because sa owu ni ba ye na chi no ye nyina no sinkete say galamsey ntokwa no ye beko ye gokuje to ba ye e ka say cabinet meeting omkoye president sa hodi bi o de ba beko galamsey no enya de ketwa sa mi nse ma bi ke yakwasi e yakobe afi nyoma matro nyari na obi amfi me ba me se de me pene say ye mfra sem no na evidence am won ye nhwe na ye nka say wo na waye boni ana wo na wanye boni ye wi a ebe ye sua de ama ada MCs nyina ko be he no na bi koso enye we ya bi na mo sister station Joy
as a member of parliament ubetumi use opportunity I may invite the minister for local government se wo mbra no metie sa seminar omo investigate se e no kwese the MC for Achimoda area mu wonum ensa e wo galamsey ye koso ni mu a
mature petition the minister mature petition the presidency minyamwaye but have filed an urgent question.
Okay.
Ma file urgent question. Minister no say ye bie kwanya say ye kwa humjim ye bie kwa no ba be gidi say obeba be answer. In fact, local government minister be the bema no on file the questions about parliament in Niagara.
Okay.
No matter how uncomfortable it is, no, me sure so ba be yi anu. But the reality is that we don't need the floor of parliament to determine this case.
Okay.
We don't need ye here say better a floor parliament because obia will be evidence no e will say oh there be assembly to me nyisi can figure galamsey so ho enka say mama receipt it you know it should be right.
Honorable member of parliament man this year watch more that Honorable Alexander Kwesi Akwa and I say the kano Anthony Penu the Greater Accra regional organizer Emma NDC amayoko so atena say we work all there
ya me Adom ho ya na so
ya da ya me ase tuntum le me nem misa say DNS ye me hu nyina ya akọ
see my day.
Ye hu nyina ya akọ.
Ade obi ewu.
Se na na afi ba akọ.
Can hear. Now who can the way screen say democracy under attack. Na o ma me ya akọ.
O peso under attack.
O ma ko democracy under attack no o ma ewu ho ana. E na wa me ya akọ.
Me so tuntum ye hye die. Me na kure me sa say
tuntum is a natural color to be worn. Ye na area ye yi. Menche ahwefo ne tiefo nyina no pe na minka se ampa se afiba kuni a oman no no 12 mu honum ne yanti asem de se ye dihie bi mu a omoye asoafo ne bam bofo a omokọ kodi ejumi bi ogana edimu ewo obuasi honum Fufi Anto ata Torenchem kosi ya hwero mo nyina nti afi pepeni a saadi ne si na ade a ha o man yi o man ba bia butu ye so say these are young men in their prime stage omu di juma bo Ghana nti ade a afia so a ye kai say nyame a oji odi obuba wiase ebe ye dwuma timi yeye a omasan adane omochi akone ho no onfa omo sin kukumu yi na ye nchichire busuafo nyina akuma se ade ya especially omo ma omo ejagu omochi ani omo nkafo ye mom nyina ya akọ anope ye mom man no so ya akọ na anamo bia ye tu se ye beboa se omo kra ehweye no ehun fa so papa beba amama no in the face of ejumana mkwakodi to make sure
say the fight against galamsey
responsible mining practices to overcome the illegal attack on our forests and water bodies. And all actors within the space, the lands minister, the environmental protection agency, the lands commission, the minerals commission, and all who matters, you know,
omu say omu ejuma omu di 1 year to the dastard death of our colleagues or our compatriots, as he yielded any better fruit. These are the marking scheme. They should be marking themselves this morning.
But I say, let's about ABM Anthony Dupe. I'm go back to the demonstration ground, Supreme Court. Some look say a former majority leader, former member of Parliament, Malaysia Oswami, Honorable Osei Che Mensabusu, and it's a for Adom Komo.
We will not start with just one day, right? So what we need to raise the red flags that what is happening is not the best. Today, even TikTokers invited without being offensive to the president. It's not true that the president himself had said of the then sitting president, Akufo-Addo, that Akufo-Addo had indicated to us, he had assured the nation that he wasn't going to steal from the public purse, because Akufo-Addo knew that his brothers and cousins were going to steal for him. And he mentioned names. He mentioned the name of Gabi Ochodako, he mentioned the name of Nana Santi Bediatu, he mentioned the president's own brother, Bumpty, that they are going to steal for him. Did the president have any record that they were thieves? He said so. I remember in 2007, when we were gunning to elect our presidential candidate, when Kufuor was about exiting, the chairman of the NDC, my own friend Sidin Ketia, he mounted a platform and said that, well, the contest that involves 17 of our compatriots in the MPP was amongst thieves to elect the king thief.
He said 17 glorified thieves.
Right? He said, a Cronford doing so, so I'm going to eat for penny a year in this for your home. Is that not the case? That was the greatest insult, that all 17 of them were thieves. What happened to them? What happened to them? And today, the same people are saying that, oh, this person has said so about the president, so let's go for him. Is that the case? Just 3 days ago, Sidin Ketia was saying that, oh, President Mahama is very truthful. He's very much unlike Bawumia, who is a liar. Is Bawumia a liar?
You think Asiedu should have been picked up?
No, I'm not saying that he should be picked up, but I'm just saying that these are very offensive statements coming from, the national chairman. What has happened to him? In 2007, their general secretary now, is he not on record to have said that Kufuor had broken into the Bank of Ghana and stolen the gold billions? Is it not the case? What happened to him? So you see, let's not pick and choose. I'm not saying that offensive language is justifiable. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that, you see, the president, if he wants to ensure harmony and peace in this country, the judiciary, the police, they should be wielding a double-edged sword. We should cut right and cut to the left. It shouldn't be selective. So MPP comes and anybody is today they are trying people who are alleged to have caused financial loss. Then you have an attorney general who enters the free and says that, well, I'm entering no post to cry in respect of the high-profile personalities in the NDC. And within 3 months, all of them are left to go scot-free. And then they decide to go and pounce on the opposing side, elements in the opposing side. Is that right? So we should be careful where we are drifting to. There should not be any selectivity in this.
I mean, you also talk about the fact that the incarceration of Chairman Wontumi is, he's a political prisoner, among other things. The court has gone through the process and then he was eventually, convicted and sentenced. Why do you say that he is a political prisoner when the evidence, is quite clear in the judgment of the court?
What evidence do you have?
So,
what evidence do you have? What evidence do you have that is clear to you?
Yes, so according to the court, in fact, Wontumi asked one of the, the prosecution witnesses to reclaim a portion of the Samurai Boy concession land, but he never gave that person money to be able to reclaim the land. And in fact, he also even supported the man, I'm talking about Henry Ogum, to buy excavators. I mean, our excavators use reclaiming land and planting, coconut. I'm just asking you.
Excavators are used to reclaim land. I think you should know
the planting of coconut.
Well, if you are reclaiming land and you have to do filling, is that not part of it? In any event, you are talking about the evidence which is clear that Wontumi had offended the law and so on. I pose a question to you. What
Majority Leader, former Member of Parliament, Manager Swame constituency. When I was HMS Sabusu, look at Mamsha Sefefro. So, do you accept and believe that under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ghana's revered democracy is under attack?
The democracy attack. What is the deep understanding of that statement? Even the literal understanding said democracy is under attack. And then minimum unity kasa. The democracy attacker. Aka curfew ni omanu. Aka omanu ni state of emergency ya. Aka ebe chire tama yebe da, tama yebe sorry, tama yebe kosi. That is when you said democracy is under attack. Because there is no freedom. Your liberty is curtailed. Also, I know t-shirt, a charity now said democracy is under attack.
Democracy under attack.
Maybe I want to team now on a topic no picking on one tier say so they just choose it.
But looking at the issues, no more areas, no.
Which issue? Tell me one issue, reasonable issue and rational issue. Or more raising or power.
More raises will be a customer say one can say.
What is the cybercrime law talking about the use of social media in misbehavior? What is the law about? Me na me pass here. Enti ti criminal say here practice kebi mami kebi. Na ya hihemra. Semra no ehu anamontu ni utu ni say here. Say na mra no obedi. Na mra no ni wudi a ye say democracy is an attack. How?
So what was James supposed to a reference saying
Penya parliament for
the former president Ekanye about Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say Akufo-Addo asesa ni nwan no wafa asem so omawie o man sika.
He was in parliament as the majority leader. I then one reported the.
So you think no say come report me a chief president?
Ono no see say o man pe injo mama kan say bia enimra no ebobra.
Okay.
Say a fact and all retreat here there. At that moment now, of course, said the law enforcement agencies did not do their work. I didn't know 1 year formal report. The team Okrowemu or Mampeni Mahama Otiswendi Abronye name Krofumunko Kankan Sembi Etiano. He wrote formally to the Director General of Ghana Police Service, CID, to complain.
Okay.
And they were what? Invited, interrogated, and they did what? Retraction and apology. And he said, Omanpenyin Otisuno, Akufo-Addo said he was maligned and maliciously dented. He could have written for the law to take its course. And if you feel
to... please for inviting President Mahama to come and respond to the allegations.
President Mahama was a citizen.
Yeah.
Even though he is the president, he's a citizen.
Sure.
And he said, oh, your man Babanoff say, President Mahama is too an amambia a contiao. By the law, you can make a formal complaint to the CID. I get him.
Okay.
And they will write to him based on your allegation.
Okay.
That they need responses from him as a sitting president. The law allows it. Until let's stop this fishing, looking for this in recognition to be selected as a running mate until what's around power.
One recognition to be selected as running mate.
Pay atu omufu no abegina wase call demonstration. You know any problem. Umpom aye mre na opese otinitini mu. We don't have a problem.
That's how you describe a demonstration.
The fact of the matter is so an opese there is nothing called democracy under attack because me knew you now sorry a jari to an amorphy.
Okay.
I tell ye kasa, ye cherry adwin, ye express ye home, ye kania ebeboa or mano. Baby, a democracy will attack no. There's no media work this morning.
Okay.
A 222 Ekoso. People can have their liberties curtailed. So if they will rethink about the topic they have chosen,
okay,
or the statement they are making, it will be fine. Obi biara mufu say Ghana mrani nedi a mufu say enyo mode no say emrano eko tia nipa no mo a they can apply for a civil writ in the court.
Okay.
To deal with it. But this cacophonous noise of just claiming things that are not real, we will not fight NPP. It is their right. Somebody demonstration up it is their right. Somebody express some views and up way. It's their right. Some become waging based on the old dream said cost any fair. Now conform so my school. I hear law. Almost some team rasi. That's a law no. That church mu esi puma esi jinaye say emrano and ka say na so difa one fa until say na we no. Now we say based on that, Ukoko Apaya, Jejeje.
Rase. Anthony Penny, Greater Accra Regional Organizer, Emma NDC. Madam Member of Parliament.
Yeah.
Yes, President Kufuor no feel say or you're feeling offended by someone His Excellency John Dramani Mama Kandefan who some time ago. No say your official complaint to the police. Send on former President Mama against Abronyamo.
Obroni was same a work friend or tolerance.
Okay.
She know ye because no abojo chire se wo bo ejo ache e wo ne ma bi ho.
Okay.
Wo ye pani ne de tumi e hye won sa wo hia sa de no wo mu.
Wo hia abojo chire.
Wo hia abojo chire. Wo hia tolerance.
Okay.
Sani ye be ya enkoba se wo be ye kentinka. Sani ye be ya enkoba se wo be ye wo ho Konfanko. Send be ya koba se. Media nana yen kamasem.
Okay.
Because President Nanado Dankwa Kufuor. Otis answer no. Ohun say politics the opposite kanoka.
Ofane say e politics try.
Aye because ono nim say ni nuano mu aye bubo mu di no nya akromfo. Bia body bra in their own right.
Ghana ni na one see ni nuanmo e dear side no be dem say pass ni nuanmo enye se de ye kan to omo so no.
But odwene say wo gina na ho ode nso ne tumi so aka say enkoche Yera Mahama ana say onfa ne mfa mra kwan so a edi ho ye beba.
Okay.
Eti wodwene man ho nkane aka say wo na waka wasem. Me mani mem. Bible say enfa nto so mani nye ho.
Eye ho.
What I say? Your man found too so that you are meaning the would you so work as a ho. A Japanese book about the year campaign, and then no move playing back. More page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. Page 1, I bet you page 2, I bet you ye toy Japanese time of my Japanese at the ma ye animal. I've been a cosy. I don't know what does we do, President, and for be a home. So I say, ain't when you're to me, nipa the to me, shall sa. Onfa to me no anso enhyen nipa do so momo kwai no monka ne wo mo pe esan se ebo a wo hye wo mo no wonni bo no so wodi obohwambo wadaada wo mo ti nada ne sansem no wa ebo mo ni nti no da wo mo kwan na huruye bi e wo mo mu ene ohyobo bi e wo mo mu no epie so that say shubo bi e wo mo mu no da epie da omho ato mo kakra. And then kola moba ye mobe yomedi a mu na atifie omu ye adwumo no mu ani da so mo ye omu na adi omu tifie enne omu te se mo kasa na ejebufu kra ebe omumu na ejebufu ebe omumu.
Okay.
Nipa mo show mo bo se bo be ye ayi efense formula 133 adwuma ba ko nipa miensa 3 shift na mo be fa
no demonstration na mo ye no
omu fa se omu ba be ye sa omu num se omu de mo ba be mo no ma be ye enne mo ho akere mo Sanko for ebufu ewo mumu. It is omo kasa. Omo kasa, no omo kwai. So listen to me. You understand where I'm coming from. There are people who are embittered and nyama shenkrofum. They would express it. They cannot take a gun. They can only say it. If they are saying it, if people are expressing their frustration, allow them, because you deceive them. It is a omo kasana so bechi womo. What does it? Say guarantee asema ba ye kai. So no ka say afimunie na enuanmo ekọ nsa machi. Enka ye papa de be mo. And they say, send your mother galamsey year campaign. Nanka ne galamsey 7 abrase. It is obi who say kosoro na emrasia. Nipa ni kwakana so ba be chinwa.
Who kind Nancy ame hu.
Say Honorable Alexander Kwesi akwa mame go back to the Supreme Court na me ne Yaman Boni Prince Owusu ekwatwe ekwa Prince afei akwa Kwesi omo hyase ekwo anaso na so ba bi omo na.
Imagine a community center opposite a Supreme Court and a day MPP Amanyokono a demonstration chenchirincha wama tunidin say democracy under attack wamo ede esha se ewo yebedu ha no peye hu se edomno ba na wamo eba obepie mu ewo ha wamo hye eye kokko eni tuntum a wamo ni abere passe ne wamo tie sikwan mu ede ache eye omampeni John Dramani Mahama ene NDC Amanyokono se wamo etu hye omanfo ensema wamo kan wamo kasabo ede ahye wamo eyem na nyade a wamo eni eje ho obepie mu ewo ha MPP Amanyokono empenifo awodo na wamo ewo ha eye Kane minority leader ose chairman Sabonsu ewa ha say minority leader Alexander Afenyomake ewa ha national organizer ma MPP Amanyokono Nanabi Nanaboachi enso ewa ha empenifo awodo ewa ha yenhwe deputy national women's organizer ma MPP Amanyokono Hajia Safia Muhammad a ono so call for national women's organizer ma MPP Amanyokono na yehu se mu ni na ma hye kokko ni tuntum ede na eye mo expectation for demonstration no.
Yo medas ashase no mechia Adom TV edwumayefo nyina ahwefo na etiefo nyina medenchia kese mam incoming president His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia come 2029 medenchia kese mano party for nyina polling station electoral area coordinators constituency me candidate incoming women organizer for Ayawa so wogo owa Michaela Yambo asandi omokoto omo so aba na minim so the 90% bebre women's wing mechia party mpenyifo nyina party fo amo aba be hia nyina wo hwa nipa dom amogina ha no wonti me ka se omo nyina ya MPP 4 ni ekoso wo Ghana no time way enchire say I condone to verbal abuse attacks on our leaders there be but democratic system enya party ba ku na sign to mu say democratic system ended all political parties amu Ghana ha energy to mu say ye wo democratic system kame na men kebi yemfanye adwuma na eba ne say one political party fee said they have the license to do whatever they want and go score free while the new Democratic Party on the other side is being yes Roman Penini sani akwaso no wonte ya MPP 4 Ghana 4 ye gina ha ama your voice akono ho se ni ekwaso wo krom ha no enye ena weba wani akwachi no wekwa ena ani akwachi no we ani akwachi no. The sad aspect of it is that omo aye chichi omo nyina aye the promising youth of this country. Nti ebesre democratic system ne ya ne ye nyina ne sign ye yemani dedi yemma democratic system ne adwuma yemma all political parties and feeling the sense of belongingness, the sense of ownership in this country. Na ne ekwaso okrom ha ne de with regards to MPP and na ni achiwe mokoye party programmer ni achiwe mobaye we ni achiwe woko social media achichi yankoa 24-hour economy ye yantihwe market we yantihwe
Eti we the deputy national women organizer ma NPP amayokore ati ne kano make us St Andrews group of schools say ebre area no ba no ekọ senior high school na pe school papa de ama no won che na betime school papa ere ma kwada na schools ni nyina so no under the free senior high school. It is said will be ekọ aban school won twa hwe sa pepper no be so ekọ any of the St Andrews group of schools are on chiache and so free sam. It was about ekọ St Richard SHS were asking for soup. St. Luke SHS were Mankesim, St. Benedict SHS was Sechi Asanyilesom, Lighthouse SHS our New Edubiasem, Mount Hebron College our Dunkwa on of fame, Golden Gate SHS our Shama Takrade, and I face St. Andrews SHS what Teshi and Cry. South School Munina be our Banwich Miasanete, to a porta and so all searching for South School team, no one selected. Topic a program be of Biano, Obenya S. Odom. At a chair for no papa, you are the chair quadrate, whatever your court. St. Andrews group of schools beyond identity pam and a BFM. Fred 0244 696911 0244 696911 and a 020 789 1004 020 789 1004. Sansuna Kumasi Academy 70 years. Or power and to Akopon Yadma or China de Yam. Ewo Kumasi Academy Assembly Hall 9 pepepena ashe asem. Now before that Friday, yeah, a year ochina. Or may float oh Kumasi Abontes wash asem at a free Kumaka entrance road to Kumasi Kojuan Munina at the man for Ampa Kumaka Abba Asetna 70 years in existence. Or maybe pa at about Omain. Now Saturday you made no Kojina SM a fundraising for the anniversary, unveiling the official anniversary logo, and a unveiling of the official anniversary theme. Some schools give you an education. Kumaka gives you a foundation of life. Akuni nimdie. Kumaka at 70. Right now, I see Yaba Betuaso. Ansamo akwa babie babie de manfa enko UPSA na yenko hwe de National Interfaith Memorial Service ya ekoso honom for yenuanom enwotwe ya wonam ewiem kwanhia so ehwe omo enkwa
Ghana to remember the 8 departed souls. So here I am with another set of family members well represented. So I want to speak to him, and then we hear what say. It's a painful moment, but God gives and God takes. What would you want to share with Ghanaians through the shock you received upon the announcement of the path of the 8, and how far we have come 1 year on?
Yes, I just want to say down and operate support tragedy again to any member of any family, and we wish the departed soul a peaceful rest.
And how are you coping?
Oh, by His grace we are coping very well. By the help of God we are coping.
Okay, so at this stage they can't say much. It is very, very painful. When I was leaving home today, I was just asking myself, it could have been me. And so when I look back and I look at my daughters and my son, I ask myself, so if it were me, what would happen to them and the lives they have to live on this earth? But we take consolation in the blessings of the Lord, and of course, what the state is doing to support the family. So here I am moving towards another set of family members. I've seen a couple of them seated, but there's an elderly man here. I prefer to speak to him briefly for a word. Sir, at this stage, we can't say much. God has given, God has taken away. Painful as it is, but you need to cope with this. What are some of your experiences 1 year on, and what do you want to share with Ghanaians as lessons for our movement towards the development of ourselves as a people?
It has been a challenging moment because Dr. Samuel Sapon was my elder brother. And most of the time, we go to him for an advice. If something happens in the family, he really takes center stage. So his demise has really created a very big vacuum, which cannot be filled. But what else can we say? God has given, and he has also taken it away. So we give glory to God. Thank you.
So how are you helping? You are quite elderly, and I believe that at this stage, families come together to help perhaps the wife, the children, to survive this emotional pain. How are they coping? How are you managing it?
We are managing it because we believe in God, and God has been our backbone. And with God.
Ozzy, 1 year on.
1 year on. Ozzy, my cow baby. So politics are ye. Then so yeah, there are their relationships. In your mommy and son, omoka sa atu yenchem no more other side. But I can tell you, say, many omo relationship, and say na many omo tiano. Na essence say omo baby. Muntala na mwa obi fo so oye beja beja. Ube muntala, he has a soft side. Na mene no ewo trade committee so. Say a call etu kwan committee near there. Ye wie bibia no, he will normally call me near kwasa baby near dinkom. And utie ne nkomodi mu a be hu say politics no ya I said this was here, but one net transia na dwene ene ne susue ne e ni pa dwene. Muniru meni ne koye adwuma wa health insurance. NDC ba mu na me wo issues kakra. Menu the so mensa e de ye call bia wo say yaku bia na nkoma wo say di as a BDF health insurance. Answer or money who are or that king kong or that cratch. And you know, to think that these people are no more with us. Sometimes yeah na amawa feel say na nipa kwa be here then. And jameba boa ma we fi kakra a we fi wo nipa ho. Nanso ene dey ye da afi mu a pepepe a wo mo hwero mo nkwa no. Rent me mfi. Enti na make say at least enka kakra e betimi aye na ma omakuma so ade, because for me omma me ni mo no akwentua na omutuo no, I know say they meant it. These are people who want to do everything for their political party to look good. It is here the galam say abba abaemu a yenhwe say bitu ho anamon na no mutu. We had something like that. You know, almost yes sir betimi aboa na oma famawu in the service of the nation. The ubisa won say it is ani in ebekono. You know how much sacrifice afọdie bẹyìn ni ebetimi di ẹho abo ama ọman a ọman ẹnti yase nipa ẹwọ ọman ni mu no ẹnti yase na wọni yẹn ẹnkyẹ saa afọdebọ no ne yẹn hwẹ yẹn ọman ni yẹ akwasi nyame fọm currency yẹ.
Well, akwasi, it's a sad moment and recollecting or recounting where I was and how the news got to me. I remember that very day, I was home throughout. So scrolling through my phone and I saw some pictures and said, are there any? Then I saw write-ups. Oh, what is happening? So I remember
Anthony no. A day before there was a health conference.
Yeah.
And health committee near Woho. Intino Omane was there. So the next day, the second day of the conference, your conference now say they started home. In fact, we had the information before the pictures started coming.
So now your idea a disturbing at that moment everybody lost control. So who trick a grandpa? There was traffic in town at that moment. People were breaking on cars because they couldn't believe what is happening. So the best memories to as a legacy to these fallen heroes is to be able to make sure one, you're taking a maintenance culture seriously, because that heli was poorly managed and poorly maintained, and the causes are nobody should deceive us, because at that moment I would say the pilot and other people just have to go on board that heli having complained, and people failed to supply the needed logistics for the maintenance. So they munkombra. That is what we always do. Yeah, car say it is a problem or car no home. Oh, me kwaba na fix it until a dig grab. That has been problem with our services. Say Osheno nkrofuma etwi no problem on no report here. Somebody to just sign a paper for releases. Yeah. Up to today, what is the report on this thing? Yeah, cause I buy have you got any clear report? No. 2. Ejuma nanka yenua no kwa kodi besi enemi mi hu ejuma no eniso. That responsible money ya launch. Intimi the mestre Lands Minister, any the Lands Commission, any the Secretariat. If we have to give a befitting memory in the name of Omani and the 7 others, it is up to say the quest of government was to set up a responsible mining secretariat with all the needed indicators to train and manage people to be able to overcome our illegal space of mining. What has come of it? Now, we also must change the coordinator. There was a lady that was coordinating that secretariat. Recently, we say we change the coordinator.
Way through.
Some lady be no manage her. Intimate message. We are grieving today because.
There is Samausi. Hey, because then Pedro.
Pedro
from Mausi.
One northern guy be Razak be also something like that. Intimate the message. Ne ebusuan for Asia, party for Asia, Ghana for Asia. Omo remember, but we can't do the same things a year ago, which took their life. As we recount the loss, we must see progress in the fight. I've told you time and time, say me, Anthony Amitia, I'm not too enthused about the fight against illegal mining, because I can only be very happy and enthused when we declare it as a terrorist attack on the nation.
I agree with you.
Say, young fan say, it would differ and a to assure minus, because in you a young qua. The last tree dies, the last man dies. And he said, yeah, oxygen free in more. Why are we allowing people to destroy them, destroy the forest, destroy the land? Assassinate no by eba destroy with dangerous chemicals. Nisio nebeko Ghana water systems mu ebenya nsio panum destroy with chemicals, and the turbidity of it destroy machines into nsio enko brono bebre. The people have to use extra money to go for a so-called mineral water, and also problem bebre. Timi de mesre. Me, we fought against the NPP on the wickedness against the environment. It is people today are on that same road, me, I will never be happy. To me, the best, the Lands Minister and his team should review their notes. Say KPI now, man, are they meeting it? Okay. Who are these people who continue to destroy our water and our forest? Why are we paying lip service to this fight? After this death, that was when 9 months was set up. Yeah. And then when you said 9 months, they changed heads. Why did they change heads? Because it was suspected, say, members of 9 months have compromised. Mm-hmm. And they were complicit. Mm. If they were compromised and complicit,
9 months.
Why are we not prosecuting people there?
Yes, sir. So situation is the same.
I get him.
Second, yes, sir. 9 months heads because information, but say
that was allegation against them. Am I the one making allegation?
And if you say those allegations should have been investigated, near prosecuted.
Because who did maybe a man say, who to say, may you my compromise the situation now? Who taking me off a process?
Okay.
Other are exonerated or prosecuted. Me, that is I think we should fight it. You don't just take people off and leave them. May you man so any because yes, you say A, B, C, D. And then you say Muna, of course, exonerating me away. 2. Is this team giving the right tools?
9
months. No. I could hear somebody kun a kono. Me say you won't in fact he lost pickup. And go galamsey. What are you mad? He lost. Hard body. And then they come galamsey. Once a galamsey is in Tundra ni GMC ni F-150. Are you getting me? And for me, we should be highly proactive because personally I've driven around some of these forest areas.
Okay.
And nobody should to say we are not meeting the expectation of the people who voted for us. People are not happy when it comes to the Galamsey situation because nkofumu ayasu bracheni pesemin kuminya omuyenia ensefata. Are we saying the kind of concessions that are being destroyed? We don't know the people behind those concessions. One concession no. One na yamanu lines in say concession where you dia ena ebia wa ye hwan a ebimu
Galamsey 40 years so.
8 years so. Let's hold that person. Whoever owns that concession must be asked the question: why have you allowed people to be destroying this concession? Are you getting me? I can't be happy when these young men have just died for 1 year. We are meeting to pray to God. That nonsense me, I don't take it sometimes. Nyame no boy, bitina ne se nyame emia manua or Jimmy. But people will not die out of negligence and irresponsibility. And they will just be nyame no man nyame no je. Nyame ji ofun sa o.
That's it. Nupeno the Greater Accra Regional Organizer Emma NDC Amiyokun. Ona ba kwese akwa beda se. Sa pe onya abre ebe kan.
That's 8 minutes.
But you can 8 minutes.
But
men can baby answer.
Kwesi.
Men can.
It's also ideas.
Men can baby answer some point 9:30 but you need it. Mr. Oh. We'll be after 5 minutes. Yeah, that's 5 minutes we'll be after.
After the hearing. But we talk about
this Adom TV. This is Yakupo Yan watch that from Edom Ghana's #1 account TV station Adom TV. That's said be yakoso. Eje to fan chese na se bo etimi kan message ni fama Emma mo nyame adaba next week ebe ni nyina ho adwuma pepepe Edom why? Because no Adom TV. Bedwem Accra.